for us to start, Nina?
I was waiting until
Yep.
everybody was here.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I need to grab Tart's PNG
Hey,
because
what's up? That's
apparently I
me.
never got it.
I put it in the chat.
No. I mean, I never put it in my OBS.
Mm, mm, mm.
I still just use the Fuki Tech group.
I can't. I have to have everything organized, and I can just turn people on and off. There's Tart. Alrighty.
It's me, the dog.
Well,
He who funny dog.
thank you for joining us today. Have a good old time. As I mentioned to Nina, how long have you been how long have you been listening in on us, Tart?
Like 5 seconds.
Okay.
I was telling my child, I was like, they're already in the call and I'm not. They may yell at me when I jump in. I'm just gonna jump in and pretend like I've been there the whole time.
Oh,
And I sat there for like 5 seconds
Okay.
before I said anything.
Do you have dice handy? Hello. Am I
Hello?
speaking to the void?
do you have dice, Tart?
I do have dice. What's
I'm
up?
about to say you're a DM. I would hope you have dice.
I have a lot of dice next to me. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so
Like a lot of them.
You might need some.
so you might
I
need
need
some.
some? Okay.
Yes, because I was going to ask like roll a D100 or roll a D20, and we'll give you a special little thing.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. It's just like like I said, this might be like the D&D edition of Golf with Friends, just because
I love it.
Nina is makes dice, plays D&D, and if I'm not mistaken, don't you also aren't you also a DM, Nina?
Yeah, I am.
Oh.
And
See.
we played with Art in the last year's Trevor Project charity, correct me if I'm wrong?
Yeah.
So we
Good
got to play a
time.
campaign with Tart. Peanut was a bard pigeon,
Yes.
Ooh, I love that.
and I was a Warforged cleric. But like, I remember that we just kind of broke Tart because we didn't we like break the dragon egg by dropping it from the ceiling?
I dropped you.
Oh no, it wasn't a dragon egg. You dropped me, but like
It was a
it wasn't a
goose.
dragon egg. It was like a goose egg, and it
Yes.
made like
Lots of baby
the
geese.
goose hydra.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Took over the goose's knife.
You did. It's true. I should have given that goose more knives because it was like a goose hydra variant.
I just like the knife. As soon as you said
I
he
should
had a
have
knife,
given
I knew what I
each.
was doing.
I should have given each head a knife. Made it unstoppable.
Sorry, I have been talking instead of actually setting up my social media.
Yapping.
I'm sorry.
Fucking yappers. Wait, am I allowed to swear here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
Okay, great. I always had to ask that when I collab with people because I'm like, I don't know if people are gonna be cool with that.
I swear a lot.
Good.
You do. So
I knew that already, but it's been a hot minute.
how long have you been playing Golf with Friends?
I have played 3.5 hours of golf with friends. From what I was seeing, I have not loaded this game up since 2022.
Oh Lord.
So we need a
And
warm
yeah,
up
so
vanilla round.
Yeah, we're gonna do like vanilla because I as far as I am aware, Nina, have you played Golf with Friends?
Trial by fire, I'll be fine.
No.
Okay, so it is gonna be a bit wonky trying to do the controls. So like I said, we're gonna do like the first couple courses to where they're very simple, like mini golf courses. You'll have unlimited time, unlimited strokes just to learn. So you use your mouse and everything to play.
That looks
So,
like
like,
a kindness.
I say it as a kindness.
Clarifying rule before we start: every shot I make is a mulligan unless it goes in the hole.
Is there mulligans in this game?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
All right.
Oh,
Give me a
it
That should
is
be an option.
spam me with unlockables. Okay.
Yeah, you get a lot of unlockables for playing this game because it's like, oh look, we're doing collabs with different people. Okay, so the lobby is now open. I just invited Peanut, but I don't think I actually have Tart on
What?
Steam. I
What?
don't think we ever friended each other on Steam, and I
Oh
know I
my
have
God.
Nina on Steam, but I don't see
Hold
Nina
on.
either.
Oh.
Let me. Yeah, I'm online.
Okay, same password.
Yeah, it's the same password as always. Let me type in the password for y'all.
Also,
I'm
Gray, I
gonna-
appreciate your name being easy to enter. You can do it completely on the left side of the keyboard.
Oh, really? Graygac.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is. It's all one. Yeah.
I
That's cool.
realized that when I was putting your name into the multi-twitch, and I was like, oh wow, that's really easy.
That is convenient. Okay, I see Nina is now here. Okay, so feel free to customize the ball way you want, Nina.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a lot of customization, so have fun with that. Let me settle
I don't have
everything
any
else.
trails.
Get to the Pride Month trail because every month is Pride Month.
I don't
Yeah.
have any trails. How do
Time
I
to
unlock the
trail.
rainbow trail?
You play the game.
Honestly, you just play the game, which is kind of
Oh,
annoying.
okay.
That's how like drops are in this game. It's you finish 18 holes and then you have a chance to drop, but like there's not like any gotcha systems where it just shows you. It's just oh yeah, we're just gonna have it here randomly.
And you said I don't need any DLC, right? Because I see
No.
that there are DLC courses.
There are DLC courses, but since I'm the one making the lobby, I get to pick. I'll pick the courses. So I don't have the DLC, so we can't even get them anyway.
Excellent.
So yeah, we're gonna have jumping
Aim
on.
capture.
Jumping is, correct me if I'm wrong, Peanut, isn't it? Click left click.
Yeah. I always screw that up with double jump.
Right.
Chad, I'm gonna start playing my music, and hopefully I don't blow your heads off.
Blast it. Do it.
But yeah, so the reason why I was gonna talk about for D&D edition wise of Golf with Friends, it's like we're gonna talk about the new stuff that's coming out. And as you two as DMs, will you adopt the new rules, or are you just going to say no, 5e only?
Oh, what's the password to the room?
Burb.
I put it.
BIRB.
Oh, it's in the chat.
Yeah, it's in the chat. It's okay. Like only 5 people can
Unders-
join. So like, if somebody else has Golf with Friends and they are like, I'm going to join the lobby.
Have it booted up, ready to go faster.
Password entry timed out. What do you mean?
What do you mean? What the heck?
Hold on, can you send me another invite?
Yeah. Like,
Or can I? Hold on, I might be able to just
you
join.
should just be able to straight up join because yeah, we're friends.
Join
and all.
game.
There you go. Might ask you for your password still, but it's still the same password. There you
Excellent.
are.
Let's
You're just a
go.
regular ball. Where's your profile picture?
That's a good question. Hold on.
Get none. You know, mine's a little baby peanut.
Hey,
That's a very
Steve.
baby peanut.
Steve, I changed my profile picture. What the fuck, dude? Hold on. I'm fixing this right now.
Go for it.
I don't want to change my profile name. I want to change view my profile. Edit profile. Avatar. Upload your avatar. All right. Hold on, chat. There it is. Save. There we go. Updated.
Let's go.
I think that's updated. Yes, excellent. It might not update in game.
That's okay.
Close Steam, that's fine.
I'll make
Okay, it did
sure.
not update in game, but that's fine.
It's all good. As long as like everything else is still working, we should be fine.
Yes.
Making sure that everything is all hunky dory in terms of like the settings, so that way people can learn. So feel free to customize Tart, and once we get started into the game, we probably should do some introductions because I unless you two have met each other, I'm pretty sure you have met each other.
No.
I have not met Nina.
Mm-mm.
I know Nina, but I have not met Nina.
Okay, so are you ready to start Tart, or are you still customizing?
Oh, I'm ready to go.
Okay, perfect.
J Frost, thank you for the sub to Dog Biscuits that scared me.
All right, so I guess Peanut and I will start. Hello, my name is Gray. I'm a cat. I have a cafe, and the bird is my wife. let me be clear. Like people always forget that Peanut and I are married, but we are indeed married.
Now, might I say, what a fine couple you make.
So Nina, the way you do it is you just kind of just
God damn it.
hold down left click and then push a little bit forward and backward for the power and go from there.
Yo, you
Oh.
got ice cream?
Yeah, I got ice cream now. Stinky Cat and Good Bird Wife. Hi, Crow. I'm sorry that you didn't join us because I didn't know your work schedule.
Is there player collision, by the way?
No,
Double bogey!
I turned off player collision so that way Nina and you can, and that way we can have a nice starting game and we're not going to be hitting each other.
Excellent.
Hydrates begin.
There's also power ups, but I have those turned off as well, just so that way again
Oh.
we can
Yeah.
like learn.
Oofed it.
Damn it.
But yeah, that's all. That's my VTuber introduction. I don't have any crazy lore. I'm just a cat who has a cafe, and I'm married to a bird wife. So, Peanut, your go.
Hold on, I'm swallowing all the water.
All of it?
All of it.
Oh my god, no, my water.
Oh
Fuck.
no.
Ooh.
Ban.
Oh, did you have a bot?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what?
First
I'm
one in a
actually
while.
I'm your
Eat them.
mod. I should be actually like
I
have
did
your
it.
have it. Okay, I'm sorry. I should have your stuff pulled up just in case shit like that happens. That's my bad.
No, it's okay. I'm used to it now. I'm the only one that has things. Because
Alright,
I
chat.
stream so infrequently. Hi, I'm Peanut. I'm a bird. Yes, my model's a little cursed, but I love him. It's adorable. Credit to the wonderful Hanzo that made me a 3D model.
For those unaware, Peanut is of the 3D variety.
Yeah.
So they aren't like the three of us here.
One of these
As far
things
as,
is
as far
not
as I'm
like
aware,
the others.
Nina and Tart, you're still 2D, right?
Yes.
Yep.
But yeah, married to Gray. I got a bunch of birds. We got 11 chickens now. I have problems.
Ooh.
We got
We
4
got-
bantams. They're adorable.
Oh, I love bantams.
I don't know what kind they are. I don't know if they're male or female, but they're adorable.
So
And they're like
cute.
the size
so
of normal
cute.
chicks now.
Oh.
All right, and Nina or Tart, whoever wants to go first.
You can go first, Nina.
Okay. Hi. My name is Solanina. I'm a Fae VTuber. I play primarily horror games, and I make D&D dice on stream sometimes.
Ooh.
Hey, your dice are really, really nice. I've
Thank
seen pictures
you.
of them.
That's so sweet. Thank you. That's all, though. That's me.
Currently looking over at my massive massive hoard of dice, just like, yes, I see.
Well,
You
here's the thing.
set me up,
no.
Gray.
If you've played D&D,
Hole
like,
in one!
you have
Nice.
like a set of dice.
Yes. I'm never gonna get out of here. Oh my god.
Yeah, you have to do
3 quarters.
quarters. It's 3 quarters.
You can do like a little more. It won't kill you. 3 quarters.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go now. I'm
No.
Tart. Oh no,
Oh, no.
Nina. I'm
Hold on.
Tart. I am a dog VTuber. I run a dog themed bakery, otherwise known as a barkery. I
Oh, cute.
do variety games, and I play and run D&D. A lot of D&D.
And correct if I'm wrong, your model theming and such is based off of your real life boofer.
Yes, my real
Aw.
life dog Nugget.
I'm based off of my real life bird.
Oh,
And correct if I'm wrong, Nina, you have a boofer as well, right?
I do.
what kind of boofer you got?
I have a chow chow.
I have a Chow Chow.
No, you do not. Are you serious?
That's my dog.
Are you
And
serious?
That's why I was like, this collab's gonna be good because like
Wait.
I realize you both have chow chows.
Can we
Wait a
talk about how
second.
special they are? They
Hold
are a very
on.
special breed of dog.
Hold on. I'm posting my boofer right now. Where's my dog?
Yeah,
need-
at least I
I
made
need
it
a
here.
picture of my dog right now.
I needed to see.
It only took me 11 strokes, guys.
It's fine. Again, this
Only
we're,
11.
we're just having fun. No one's here to win. We're all here to have a good time.
Gray
my
says
boofer.
while in the lead.
Okay, for once, I'm in the lead. I'm not gonna be in the lead later. You somehow come out of nowhere.
Oh, oh, look at him. Mine's red. I love the cream coats though.
Oh,
If I had, I'll have to post here. Actually, I'm gonna do it now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Take your time.
I'm gonna send you a photo of my pup.
It's been a while since I've seen your dog as well, Nina, because you posted it forever in the D&D chat.
Oh, hold on, hold on.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna start pulling up some other things.
I think that photo is from last year. Let me see if I can find a more recent one.
Why is it doing this to me? I just want to post a picture.
Here we go. This photo is from like the other day.
Oh, so cute. He's so cute.
His name is Nugget. He is
Oh,
6 and that. Well, not quite and a half, but he is 6 years old.
6. I love that. I love them. It won't let me post a photo right now. I don't know why.
I'm muted.
I'm gonna figure it out though.
Okay, that sounds like a good one. Let me minimize this again. Okay. So, as I said, this is the D&D session of Golf with Friends because, as we've said before in our introductions and such, both Tart and Nina are D&D air quote experts.
D&D savants. Yes.
Much more than Peanut and I.
I am as stupid. I play the Smashy Smash.
So we'll start off with some. We'll start off with some like
Oh.
basic questions instead of doing the new stuff that's gonna be coming out in D&D. So like, basic softball questions such as what's your favorite D&D class to play?
My favorite D&D class to play is a bard, and that is mainly because that was the very first long form character I played. I played a bard for my first long form game, which lasted roughly over 3 years,
Oh.
and it went from level 1 to level 20. And I remember uh I named him initially because I was being silly and he who funny at the time. I named him Jilly Bowl off of Billy Joel. And I was like, nobody will get this.
Look, if
I'm so clever.
you're playing a bard, you have to have a pun in the name. It has to happen.
Help, I'm stuck in the pit.
I'm also stuck in the pit.
Forgot what I named the one
I
time.
forget as well. I think you
Probably have
I
the
think you
character sheet somewhere.
get your sheet somewhere, but I think you used like the scientific name of a bird.
Let's go!
That's what I
No.
normally do.
No, you used your scientific name for a bird playing Starfinder.
Hey, it's a
Well, I mean, I
score
do that
wins, right?
pretty often. I just like looking at scientific names for birds. Mostly
Also, while
owls.
I'm
It's
spectating, I
wild.
need to just restock on my drink real quick.
And Nina, what about you? What's your favorite thing to play?
It's sort of a tie because I really like playing druid. But I like playing warlock as well. So between
And
those two, probably.
yeah, and like I'll also in our current session with Nina, you're doing multi-class, correct me if I'm wrong?
Mhm.
So you're a druid warlock, correct?
Yep.
I was
Yep.
about to say, because
I
I know you
sure
had Eldritch
am.
Blast. You're definitely warlock. Take something from warlock.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
They turned into a wolf that one time.
I did. Oh god.
and then like in the Starfinder game that we were playing, you were also like a warlock in some
That
like
wasn't
space
Nina.
warlock. Was Nina?
No.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I thought Nina was part of that game.
No.
That
I
was a
was.
nice save.
I was there for one time.
Oh well, yeah.
One time for the one time.
Yeah.
I forgot
Uh,
about that actually.
I was
yeah, I was
there
about to say
one
Nina was
time.
Because they were
there.
like the mystic, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Don't
was
worry
like the
about it.
I
first session, wasn't
Starfinder,
it?
it was just Starfinder was a
My bad,
little
my bad.
complicated.
I am currently doing a not warlock, a druid in my Tuesday Ravnica game.
Ooh.
His name is Tuck. His Tusk. He's a Loxodon druid, and he says "brother" a lot.
Now, Loxodon is the
The
elephants,
elephant,
correct?
Mhm.
yes, the elephant race.
Now, I do like that, there's just the races have just become so synonymous that they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna make official stat blocks at this point,
Mhm.
just because people have been playing them for
The
so long.
beautiful boofer.
Oh, Nina, I love them.
She's a cutie patootie. Her name is Juniper.
Oh, I love her. I hope both sides of her pillow are cool. How old is she?
She's gonna be 2 in November.
Oh, she's a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, they're a very special breed.
They are. And like everyone I meet is like, "Is that a chow?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Wow, he's the nicest chow ever."
Yeah.
I knew a guy who had a chow one time, and that thing was the devil. I'm just like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Well,
you
so
gotta socialize them."
yeah, it's the socialization, but also they were very, very popular in the 80s. And so people were inbreeding them. So a lot of the chows that you have now are just like inbred, and so they have really bad
Correct.
temperament.
Ah,
So they
Correct.
get kind of a bad rap for that.
did not know this.
That's a shame.
Meanwhile, the bird fact for today for y'all is that budgies are heavily inbred.
So
Oh.
are cockatiels.
Cockatiels are as well.
It pretty much same thing. It started from like just a handful of mates.
Mhm.
All right, so this is we'll get to the rolling here in a second, but I wanted to bring mention to, since both of your DMs, will you be implementing the new rules for weapon mastery properties in the upcoming edition?
I'm gonna be 100 with you. I have not looked at the rules for weapon mastery yet,
Yeah, so
so you're gonna have to run
I'm I'm
those by me
I'm
real
gonna run them
quick.
all by you. There's 8 of them, and if you've played Baldur's Gate,
Mhm.
they're
Hmm.
taking a lot of inspiration from Baldur's Gate, which I am partly okay and partly not okay, because it's very video gamey of how they're trying to make D&D feel.
Hmm.
Um, it's along the ideas of, even if you fail, you're still doing something.
Mhm.
So
Interesting. Okay.
so the first weapon mastery property is cleave. If you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can make a second attack against a creature within 5 feet, and that's also within your reach. When you hit with the second attack, you can roll your weapon's damage, but you don't add your ability modifier unless it's negative. So this is more
Interesting.
for if you're like using axes, or I think halberd is also underneath this rule. So anything with battle axe is gets the cleave function.
Interesting. Okay. And
So
are these like, is it just like a thing you get?
yes, this is an automatic thing that's on the weapon that
So
you
it's
pick
not
up.
like, oh, as a bonus action, you do this.
No, it is so like
Interesting.
you can do your regular attack, or you can do, I want to cleave. And that counts as your regular action, not as a bonus action.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But then later on, you can do like a regular attack, and then I want to use my bonus action to cleave, but you cannot use cleave as your bonus action. It has to be your initial action until later on. As far as if I'm reading this correctly, I'm not a DM, so for anyone who knows more, feel free to correct me. But this is what I'm reading off of the top of the page right now for changes to D&D.
Hmm.
As a feat, that would be okay. Yeah, as a feat, I think it's fine. But
That's what I was thinking.
as an action, that's a lot.
Getting that for free seems like a lot.
And that's where I think it's more video gamey of constantly making the player feel motivated that they're doing something.
Oh, dude, I'm gaming right now.
Oh.
So how do you feel about the rule, Nina?
So to be so real, I wouldn't use it anyway. I only do homebrew. I only homebrew my D&D campaigns. I don't
I
really.
see. I've been my long form game that I'm running right now is homebrew, and so
Mhm.
like the rules
Nina,
are
you
very
you go forward, by the way.
ambiguous.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you go up the hill.
I'm so turned around.
It's okay. It's okay. This map, like, once again, we're gonna keep it on the simpler maps just to make it easier for you because you don't know the maps like Peanut and I. Peanut and
Oh
I,
Peanuts.
like,
no,
if
Nina,
Peanut
no.
and I do like bouncing over walls and getting hole in ones, just
Oh.
ignore us.
Let me
As
up here. All right.
in
Um,
terms of like a lot of the new rules, um, I mean, some of them I've been implementing anyway. So like they're changing the rules, so now like drinking a potion, a health potion, is a bonus action. I'm like, I've been doing that anyway. And that's part of why they made that change because they're like, we know a lot of DMs do this. So we're just going to do that with them
mm,
because it makes sense. And I'm like, okay, cool. But then there's some stuff where it's like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good example. Like,
You know
I
you can
plan
jump
to,
right.
for my game, continue like the homebrew aspect and just kind of pull rules that I think are work best for my game
mm.
from both sets. And I know that they originally were like, don't use both sets, use one or the other. But I'm 99% sure that that is when they say that, that means like doing that for Adventurers League, which is like the rules are way more strict in Adventurers League.
Mm-mm.
But that is my thought on the whole thing.
Uh-huh. Let me find because I know
No.
someone mentioned like what weapons get what specific things. So I just
Mhm.
want to make sure that I'm getting it correct on what weapons get what. Because some of these descriptors, like you would think goes for a certain weapon, but then it's not for that weapon.
Mhm.
So I'm having to go off of what I remember watching as well as Baldur's Gate. Because again, they said that a lot of it comes from Baldur's Gate, where like you pick up a flail, it's definitely gonna have this weapon type weapon mastery every time.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, like I would need to look over all of them and like I would probably rule most of them as feats.
yeah, yeah. I can't find a table, but I'll just continue reading, and
Table.
then we'll just make assumptions. Are y'all already done?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
keep up, dude.
we'll just have to make assumptions on what weapon gets what. But I do know one for sure. Flail is from Baldur's Gate. I know I could see it right now reading it. But the next weapon mastery is called Graze. If you miss a creature with your weapon, you deal damage equal to the ability modifier you use to make the roll. That one's for flails for sure.
See, like
So
again, I don't mind that necessarily, but the
Mhm.
fact that it's just like you get that for like I understand why they're doing that because then it gives people the incentive to take weapons that aren't traditional. Like I can't for a moment think of anyone I've played a game with who's gone, yeah, I'm gonna use a flail, dude.
the classic what's it called? The classic Ren Fair person wants to use a flail.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's all I could think of. Like
Mhm,
I'm
mhm.
agree with you. I don't think an idea of a flail works in general. Maybe that's just me being dumb. Maybe historical experts can quote me on that and be like, Grace so stupid, the
Oh,
flails is the
oh.
best thing ever. But I don't want to swing a ball and then, oh, oops, I missed. Hits me in my own chest.
I think the whole aspect of a flail is that it's supposed to be like you use it because it can get around a person's shield.
Yeah.
I've now pulled up the weapon mastery stuff. So let's see. Weapon mastery is a class feature.
Oh, it's a class
Okay.
feature? Oh, my mistake.
Hold on. Okay, so only some so barbarian, fighter, paladin, ranger, and rogue gets access to weapon mastery.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay, that seems way more balanced now because I thought it was just a thing that like everybody got,
Okay,
and
that was
I
my
just thought that was a
mistake, my
little
mistake.
crazy.
Okay, that makes more
See,
sense now.
so okay, and they specifically okay, so this makes more sense. So it's I think this is supposed to not be like a counter, but I think this is supposed to be a like an edit on fighting styles almost.
Mm.
So like barbarians get access to weapon mastery for simple and martial melee weapons, which I hate saying that because that's basically every weapon you come across. Ah, tree. Damn it.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, Rogue got. I'm looking at the list of weapon masteries. I know they got that.
Mm.
And I'll go ahead and read Vex's status blah or what Vex does. When you hit a creature and deal damage, you gain advantage on your next attack roll before the end of your next turn. Which that makes sense for Rogue.
That does.
Yeah.
They also get access to they would get access to things like Nick and slow for light crossbow. My problem is that I don't see anything that's like, oh, you pick one of these and then that's it, or like anything like that. It just seems to me like I'm a god amongst men.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I didn't make it in the hole.
I did the exact same thing.
But I just
Um.
don't see anything that's like, oh, okay, hold on. The number of mastery properties you can learn is specified in your class's version of weapon mastery feature. Rogues, rangers, and paladins can only access 2 mastery properties at a time, whereas barbarians and fighters start with 2 and 3. 2 and 3 respectively. Okay,
Mhm.
that makes sense that fighters get more of those because that's what the fighter does. They fight.
Yeah. So they're gonna want to have like a bunch of extra masteries because I've lore reasons I've learned to fight with all this stuff. I should know
Yes.
how to do this.
See, I'm far more comfortable with this now because now I'm realizing the limitations of it. It's not just that, yeah,
Mm.
you get funny things with your weapons now.
Okay. So
Like you have a limited amount of.
yeah.
And again, I feel like this is really trying to push like players using like untraditional weapons. So like, yeah, my fighter uses a long sword normally, but I like the weapon mastery feat with flail, so I'm gonna use that as well, you know?
Yeah.
Mm.
Bunting on.
Bunting is off.
What is bunting?
To where we hit each other.
Oh.
I usually turn that on by like the second or third course, but I want to like get us a little bit more like ready to like just talk and vibe for a little bit.
I
Peanut's
was
just asking
Yeah.
because they want to bunts me.
No, I was asking to make sure I didn't just whack the crap out of Soul.
Okay. So the next one is Nick. You can make an additional attack against a target creature if your first attack was made while wielding 2 light weapons.
Hi ninja. Hold on,
Um
I actually like closed the sheet without like looking at what the rest of them did.
no, it's okay. It's okay. I can read it off. I have everything pulled up on my second monitor to read off. But I don't know how this
We'll get a
one
Kit Kat.
works. Maybe I'm
You said this was
like
Nick?
yeah, you can make an additional attack against a target creature if your first attack was made while wielding 2 light weapons. So, correct me if I'm wrong, when you're hitting with dual weapons, don't you automatically hit with 2? Or am I mistaken in that?
No. You do not automatically hit when you have 2 weapons. Okay, so what this is allowing you to do is that so with daggers in this circumstance, this is basically giving where the heck did I just go? This is basically giving the rogue a chance to do a second attack.
Oh, okay. When
So they
rogues
can
already had more than
now
one
use
attack anyway.
if a rogue has 2 daggers, they can now use their bonus action to make an attack as well. Whereas traditionally their bonus action would be for something like a cunning action or something different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, the Nick Mastery property allows you to make the additional. Hold on, now I'm confused.
Yeah, so that's why like the wording on it is confusing me.
I see. So I misunderstood. So 2 weapons with the light property, you can make an attack with a bonus action.
Mhm.
The Nick property allows you to now make an additional attack as part of your original attack if you have 2 light weapons. Uh in this example, they're using daggers as an example. So
Mhm.
this is their way of basically giving
Dual
rogues.
wielding.
Yeah, this is incentivizing rogues to dual wield because
Mm.
now they can potentially get a second attack.
Okay, but like other than edgelord rogues being like, I have 2 stabby knives, I really don't see rogues dual wielding here.
I mean, if they put that with barbarian, I have 2 hand axes,
Mm.
so I'd do that.
But I
And
mean,
it's
what's
barbarian. Once you get
other
that
than
extra
daggers? Like
double attack,
what?
And they
What?
quadruple.
and they clarify that this does not mean you can then make a third attack as a bonus action either. So
Oh,
you can
okay.
then use your bonus action for like your traditional stuff. So like if you're a rogue,
Potion.
you can make those 2 attacks. God, I've got 12 strokes.
Oh,
Uh
don't worry, I'm at 16.
you can then do those 2 attacks and still have the rest of your turn to do like disengage as a cunning action.
Mm.
So this is a way specifically for rogues to make better use of their action economy, essentially. Specifically for rogues.
Okay. I mean, I don't play rogue enough to
I think that's fair, because that's a
recognize
lot of the
all of.
reason that I didn't want to play rogues, because I'm like, man,
You get a
I'm in
lot of action.
there. Well, you get like bonus actions.
Ninja, I hope you're having fun playing
Oh
Palia.
my
Is that a
god.
fun game? I've never played it.
Gray likes
It
it. He was obsessed
I
for a while.
liked it. I just stopped playing it after a while because there was no new update. That was my problem with it.
Is it a farming sim?
Yeah.
It's a farming sim, air quotes MMO.
Oh, finally.
Interesting. Okay.
It's free to play. It's just that
Oh.
it really relied on you.
Peanut got this in 3 shots.
Yeah,
Yo,
I got
Peanut
up
and I
and
play this a
left.
lot.
check them PC. Check them PC.
I got up and left to go get a snack, came back, got in the hole, and then just sat here.
Um, so the next thing. Now I know barbarians get this one. We watched a video about it, and barbarians get this one. Or they don't get this one, but it would be funny to get. Push. You could launch a creature you hit up to large size, 10 feet away from you. And the
Ooh.
example was, oh, you're on the edge of a cliff and you did your attack, but like they have like 5 HP left.
Off you
Push them off the
go.
cliff.
Personally, I really like that because it can certainly be used to add a lot more flavor to combat, because I've always disliked this idea of being this big dude, like belt of giant strength, 26 like strength, and hitting a man and then them remaining where they are.
Yeah.
This can really, like, I don't know in terms how it's going to be in terms of effectiveness, but in terms of adding flavor to combat, which I love doing, this is peak. This is peak. Because now it's like you take like a full blown swing at a man, and because of it, he moves back 10 feet. I love that.
So for this one, Nina, you have to hit. You see where there's like a shadow indentation? You have to angle it to where it hits it,
Oh, hold
and you
on.
just use the speed booster to accelerate past it.
Okay, I see, I see.
Yeah. So you just got to get the angle right, and you should be good.
All right, cool.
But
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
no,
we're gonna be
I
here for a
like
sec.
this because it also specifies that you can use this to knock enemies into hazards or push them away from your allies.
Yeah, and I saw that as well, and like I just like the idea of just do a 300 Spartan kick to like hit a spike for your final.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, that one I really like.
Yeah. The next one is Sap. An enemy you hit has disadvantage on their next attack roll before the start of your next turn. And I think that one's another
Honestly,
that's another rogue, I think.
my biggest grievance with that is the name.
I want a
I've
Sap.
yeah. I feel like they could have gone with like distract or something, but whatever. I'm gonna sap this enemy real good, brother.
Yeah, like I don't know what you could have used, but like distraction probably would have been good. Because if I remember correctly, this is one was the example of this one with rogue, which that makes sense because you're up close and personal, and I don't have a disengage. So let me sap, and now they have disadvantage on me because I don't want to get the shit beat out of me.
Guy.
See, my big thing about this is that I don't necessarily dislike any of these
Oh.
feats. My
Mm.
biggest issue is that it seems that I can just there's no limit to the amount of times I can do this.
Yeah.
So, and it specifies that you can do this every turn. There's no limit. And that is, I think, my biggest grievance with this, because that I feel like that can be super busted really quick.
What's the next one?
Next one is
Slow.
slow.
When you hit a creature and deal damage, you can reduce its speed by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. I like that. I don't know.
I like that too.
I don't know who. I mean, what you would be using this against. I know, other than like, I'm tired of like, for like you what base character movement speed is like 60, and then say you're fighting against someone that like has double that, or they had a fly action, and now it's like, cool. No, you're not gonna be able to fly. I'm gonna make sure that you just like you're gonna stay right here and fight with me. I think that's the
Y-
best part about it.
Yeah, I think this is best suited against enemies with higher movement speed. So like a dire wolf has like 40 or 50 movement speed, for example. So you could use it against that to keep them from approaching your squishy wizard friend, for example.
Yeah. Oh, but of course I'm gonna get stuck here.
Just high five Nina on the way past.
Yeah.
Move over to the left. I'm gonna have to just take this L
It's
on
been
that
pretty
one.
good, Sky.
Topple. Example weapon maul. You
Do
hit
you
a
have
creature,
any?
you can force it to make a constitution saving throw or fall prone.
Oh yeah, for topple. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that one I didn't know how to feel about.
That one, considering again that these are unlimited and for free, that's a little bust.
Mm.
That also my mm, my two biggest grievances with this is that they're unlimited, and that a lot of these really like defeat the point of going battle master. Unless they're
Yeah.
revising battle master, which I haven't looked yet.
I haven't looked at it either. I have the new changes for class pulled up. We can look at it together.
Because being able to just on every attack just be like, yeah, I'm going to attempt to knock him prone is a little busted.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't it count as an action to get back up?
It's half movement to get back up.
Okay.
It's half movement on your turn. So like if you're a fighter, for example, and they mentioned this in here, you can use that first attack to knock them down,
Mm.
and then you can use your second attack to hit them while they're down, getting your advantage, And then if you action surge, you get 3 attacks on the guy who's down with advantage.
Well then.
Please,
In
Ugh.
please,
in that
yes.
circumstance, that's really great.
It was the
But
first
it's
time I've
also
haven't had so much trouble in that hole. I'm sorry.
hey yo. Um but yeah, it's just it quickly becomes levels of busted that I'm not sure how much thought they really put into this one.
Ugh.
So I'm trying to find the official
Ugh.
because like there was a blurb thing that made this a lot easier to read.
Mhm.
Trying to find the actual web page. Hold up, I gotta that a little bit slower so that way I could see what the web page was. Okay, there it is. So
Reading the next one, Vex. When you
yeah, go
hit a
for it.
creature and deal damage, the mastery property gives you advantage on your next attack before the end of your next turn. This is an excellent way for rogues to all but guarantee a sneak attack hit on their next turn.
Mm.
See, that one I kind of like because again, it's another way for rogues to specifically for rogues to better use the resources
Could see
because
that.
then you don't have to dedicate your like if you do that, you can then use your movement like normal instead of having to do like the steady aim feat, which uses all your movement. Some of these are questionable, but I don't necessarily dislike them.
Uh-huh.
Again, my biggest gripe is just that it's unlimited. You could just do it free, unlimited. I think I'd be way more comfortable with this if it was like you can use these weapon master properties like equal to an amount of times equal to your proficiency bonus, for example.
Okay. So are you guys already all in?
We
Yep.
sure are.
Damn. Sorry, I was spending all that time because D&D Beyond was they talked about all the new stuff, but they didn't like put it all in one synopsis. They just put it all as individual web pages, but they didn't like link them all together. I
Mhm.
had to type in each individual like new class. And like the three that I could pull up in that amount of time were Barbarian, Paladin, and Fighter. So I'll start off with the Fighter changes first. So let
Also,
me pull
I'm
that.
doing a lot of talking, so if anyone
That's fine.
wants to like take over, please
Started
feel free.
shopping on Amazon for baking. Don't mind me.
Baking mat?
The ADHD kicked in, alright?
I could tell.
Happens a
Um,
lot.
Do you do a lot of baking?
yes,
Uh,
peanut baked over the weekend.
I have
Oh,
started doing
Ooh.
more baking because our chickens keep laying eggs. And
Yes.
just some washable baking mats would.
Yes.
I discovered literally yesterday a fun new way to fry eggs.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I found out that if you take a little bit of cooking oil or butter and you line a ramekin with it,
Mm.
and then crack the egg in the ramekin, put your toppings on it, and then put it in an air fryer
Mhm.
for like an amount of time, depending on how you want it.
Like
It
five
comes
to
out
eight
really nice.
minutes.
Yeah,
Ooh.
like I was able to do.
You can hard boil eggs or soft boil eggs in the air fryer too.
Yeah, um, like I did 2 fried eggs in the air fryer yesterday, and it took like 10 minutes roughly at like 350, I think I did it at. They came out nice and a little runny, which
Mm.
I like my yolks runny with my fried eggs. I
Mm.
don't know how anyone else feels about that.
I like runny, personally.
I like running better than heart.
Mhm.
But also I don't love eggs like
Mhm.
by themselves.
Mhm.
I think it's just a me thing.
No, I have to eat eggs with multiple things that it's like a texture thing. If I
No, I
think
agree.
Yeah.
about it too
Yeah,
much.
I can see that.
I I can eat eggs by themselves. Also, I'm a god for shot.
Mhm.
Uh, but I prefer it with other stuff. Like, I made the eggs because I had a like a chicken and rice dish, but I didn't have enough like on its own left over because I was eating
Mhm.
leftovers.
Mm.
And so I was like, I'll make eggs with it.
So I have the fighter page pulled up, and you get weapon mastery at level 1. So they have the examples of greatsword gets graze, flail gets sap, and javelin gets slow.
God
Oh.
damn. Does it say anything about fighting styles in there?
Yes, I am going on to the next one. Tactical mind. At level 2, when you fail an ability check, you can expend a use of second wind to gain 1d10 to add to the roll. Plus, your second wind usage isn't expended if you still fail.
If you still fail, okay.
Yeah, and then fighter subclass at level 3. We can do Battle Master, Champion, Eldritch Knight, or Psy Warrior. Let's start at the top. Battle Master, people usually take. The number of superiority dice and maneuvers you receive are the same as is the scaling of your superiority dice. Maneuvers have been brought over from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, and some have been tweaked slightly. There was a change to Know Your Enemy, which removes the 1-minute observation condition and only reveals immunities, resistances, and vulnerabilities. Also, level 15 Relentless Presence now allows you to use a free D8 instead of spending your regular superiority dice from maneuvers once a turn. So that's the only
Oh.
thing that they've noticed that they've
God dang
said for
it.
Battlemaster. Champion. The champion is still all about critical hits with some added bonuses. Remarkable athlete has been brought to level 3, and that gives you advantage on initiative rolls and strength, which is an athletic check. You can also get access to a new feature at level 10 called Heroic Warrior, which gives you heroic inspiration whenever you start your turn without it.
God bless, they finally buffed Champion.
Mhm.
Um,
Champion was such a bad subclass.
I only played fighter once because it was I think it was my one of my first or second characters for D&D, and I was like, well, fighter's pretty simple, but I had the problem with fighter that I just didn't know what to do because I was just like, this is boring. But that was my personal opinion. People who play fighters say fighters are great. I'm like, I get it. Every class is great except ranger. I'm gonna fight people on ranger. Do y'all have any opinions on ranger?
I
I
think Ranger is. I don't think it gets enough cred.
What about you, Nina?
yeah, I could agree with that. I've never played Ranger. And I haven't DM'd that many Rangers either, so it seems like a really fun class though.
I mean, every time I see every time I hear people playing ranger, like I
Mhm.
just hear horror stories of they couldn't do this, or it's just there's not enough stuff to do with a thing.
I just
Mhm.
did the exact same thing. God damn it.
Speed.
I think where Ranger really shines personally is I think it works really well as multi-class material.
Mhm.
Yeah, I could see that.
So like I've got a player in my game right now who's a multi-class Ranger Rogue, and the two classes really like complement each other well. Also, help! I'm stuck.
You want to
No,
go? You want to go left?
but I don't want to go left. I want to make the jump.
I don't think you can make the jump from that angle.
Oh, no!
Eldritch Knight. The Eldritch Knight remains mostly the same with some small changes to War Magic and improved War Magic. Instead of getting to attack once as a bonus action when you cast a cantrip as an action, you simply replace an attack with a cantrip. This allows you to intermix your magic and attacks more effectively, especially when you get 2 extra attacks at level 11. Improved War Magic follows this trend but requires you to forego 2 attacks to cast a level 1 or 2 spell. I
Why
haven't
must I
played
be so
Eldritch Knight.
stubborn?
I'm assuming it's like a spell casting warrior kind of deal?
Mhm.
Yes. So I played an Eldritch Knight in my Curse of Strahd game.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
And it does a really nice balance of traditional fighter stuff with spell casting. And what
Um,
War Magic specifically did was that it would let you cast a cantrip, and then you could then, if you cast a cantrip as an action, it let you make an attack alongside it.
mm,
But now it sounds like you just replace one of those attacks in the attack action with the casting of a cantrip, which I think works better. God, 17 strokes. Fuck my life.
oh, I messed up my jump. I'm probably going to go to like, let me see how far, because this thing goes up to like level 20. But
Yeah, no, we don't need to go over all of it.
yeah, like I'll go to like level 10 because
We'll
that's
be here all
usually
day.
yeah. If I talk about till level 10 at least, because that's where I think most campaigns usually end. From my experience. I don't know about y'all's DM's experience. How far have you taken a game?
20.
You taken it to 20?
Yeah, I like long campaigns.
That's fair.
My
I'll read the level 20 thing at least.
my party is currently level 18, and they're going
Oh
to be
wow.
going to 20.
Mhm.
Um, where's the next? Psy Warrior Unchained, which I don't know what that is. Because it's
I
from
haven't really
Tasha's Cauldron.
messed with I haven't really messed with Psy Warrior all that much to have an opinion.
I feel like that's a lot of psychic damage. Apparently, I guess I'm just going off of the naming convention.
Ah!
Tactical Shift, level 5. And again, I'm reading from the article itself, so like the person is a little snarky in this article, so beware of the snarkiness here. If your caster
Snark.
buddy is getting pummeled across the battlefield, but you can't risk an opportunity attack to get to them, all you need to do is use Second Wind as a bonus action. With Tactical Shift, using your Second Wind allows you to move up to half your speed as part of the bonus action, and you don't provoke opportunity attacks.
This is for second
Huh.
wind?
Tactical Shift.
Oh, I don't know
You
what
you yeah, this is the new thing at level 5.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so you use Second Wind to do that,
So they buff second wind, essentially.
essentially.
Okay. I don't necessarily mind that.
Indomitable, level 9. This feature now lives up to its name. When you fail a saving throw, you can re-roll with a bonus equal to your fighter level. You heard that right. By the time you get this feature, that will be +9 to your re-rolls. Eventually, you'll be able to add 20 to your roll.
Oh my
Ooh.
god! That's cool. A little unnecessary, though.
It is, I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot. A
That's a
+9?
Yeah, that is massive.
Oh my god.
Now,
No.
if that won't help you avoid a Lich's dominate monster, maybe you shouldn't have taken a 6 in wisdom. That's a
Oh.
quote from the article.
Oh my god. Like, if it was just like, yeah, it said it adds 9 to your roll, to your save, that would be a bit more reasonable in my opinion. But the fact that you get the reroll and then the bonus is a little nutty.
Ooh,
Uh,
haunted
Ah,
course.
Jake is here. Hey
yep,
Jake,
we
did
gotta go. We
you
gotta go haunted. We have to be spoopy.
Jake, did you hear that apparently Indomitable for the new rules lets you re-roll and then add your, what'd you say, your fighter level to it?
Yes.
Meaning by the time you get a default +9 to your re-roll?
Um, then at level 9, you get Tactical Master. Dial up your mastery over weapons. When you attack with a weapon you've chosen as part of your weapon mastery feature, you can swap out the mastery properties for push, sap, or slow. We already talked about those, so you get to swap them out now at level 9.
Interesting. Okay.
So say that you just got bored, I suppose, of with Great Sword, you can now change it with something else.
I think this is also, especially for fighters, incentivizing not just using stuff they may not have been privy to using before, but using more weapons like more often.
Uh-huh.
So that way you don't have a character who picks up a weapon and they're like, I like this, and then sticks with it the entire game, which you still can do, but now it incentivizes mixing and matching.
Yeah, it's like I want to play something different. And
Oh,
I think that's
chat,
fine.
Tekken 5 soundtrack, let's go.
Level
Oh yeah.
13, studied attacks. We all hate whiffing on attacks, but this new ability does a lot to make sure your elite's not whiffing twice in a row. If you make an attack against a creature and miss, you get advantage on your next weapon attack against the same creature until the end of your next turn. So whenever you miss your first attack and critical hit on your second because of advantage, you can say that first one was for research. So
That's so silly.
I don't hate that idea to where getting advantage on the second hit. But other than that, I think it's just kind of meh.
Mm.
I think it's a little unnecessary, but I don't. I had to think on that one a little bit because I don't think it's necessarily bad, but I think it would be better as like a class feature or like I guess it is a class feature or like a feat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Then at level 19, Epic Boon. Epic Boons are a new type of feat introduced in the Rise Core playset that are level locked. At level 19, the fighter gets the choice of one of the 12 Epic Boons featured in the 2024 Player's Handbook. I'll pull up a list of that later, but
That's
the
interesting. We just get epic boons now. Okay.
so the recommended option for fighter is Boon of the Combat Prowess. Increase one ability score by 1 to a maximum of 30. Also, whenever you miss an attack roll, you can hit instead. Once you use the ability, you can't use it again until the start of your next turn.
Epic boons have been around for forever. You just don't see a lot of
Yeah.
them.
I don't.
Where am I
I think.
going?
I think the high. You gotta spin
Oh.
around the fireplace.
Ha! Oh, I didn't jump.
And Peanut, feel free to speak at any time because I know I've been talking a lot, Peanut, but you've been a little quiet. So
Again, I'm just shopping.
I know you have some thoughts on the barbarian changes, but we're gonna hit up barbarian here in a second.
I mean, again, I'm shopping. I haven't been paying. I got
Let
distracted.
me. It's okay. Paladin, I know, was a lot of changes that I was iffy on. Because Paladin got some changes, and we're gonna talk about it here. So, level 1, lay on hands. Formerly an action to use, the Paladin's lay on hands now only requires a bonus action,
What the
granting the class more
fuck, dude?
versatility with options on their turn.
Paladin was the last class that needed a buff.
Yeah.
See, this is where I'm like, I know this is gonna cause some controversy. Additionally, while Lay on Hands no longer removes diseases, it can cure the poison condition and can now be used on constructs and undead.
Okay, I don't
Oh,
necessarily disagree
no.
with it being able to cancel out poisoned. Constructs and undead though is a little stupid.
Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but the whole idea for casting on the reason why you can't cast on constructs and undead is because they don't have any air quotes life to give.
Correct.
Unless like we play with RPG logic to where if you use lay on hands on an
Oh.
undead and try to heal them, it actually hurts them instead. Is that a rule in D&D? I'm not sure. I've never actually
That's
tried it.
more or less a homebrew rule.
Okay. I'm so used to RPGs to where like if you cast
my
heal on the zombie, then it actually like kills them.
There's a specific
I see.
reason why it's often referred to as Paladin being the one class that could possibly potentially solo D&D. They
You're gonna love when I talk about Smite.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. We'll get to that. We'll get to that though. Spellcasting level 1. A big change from 2014 Paladin is that the spellcasting feature is now accessible from level 1, with the number of spells you can prepare now a fixed number listed in the Paladin table. So opens up a lot more options to level 1 Paladins, especially given the new and improved Smite spells.
Okay, I don't necessarily disagree with that. I thought it was a little weird that it's spellcasting class that doesn't get spellcasting at level 1.
Correct me if when do you get smite? Is it like level 3 or level 5?
Smite? Like
Yeah.
divine smite, I think it's like level 2.
Okay.
Uh it's like level 1 or 2, but your like spellcasting smites you wouldn't get until a little later on.
Hmm.
We are
Um,
hitting balls, CG. It's true.
Weapon Mastery level 1. So we already talked about Weapon Mastery. We're not going to cover it again, but Paladin does get that. They did use the example that this is where you would use sap on for your Weapon Mastery, just to make sure that, you're not running away from me, oh evil monster.
Mm-hmm. Get over here, smelly.
What's the next one? Fighting style level 2. They've been adjusted. Um, Paladins can pick one of these feats, or alternatively, they can choose the Blessed Warrior option, which grants them 2 cleric cantrips. Let's see. Paladin Smite level 2. Previously a dedicated feature in the 2014 Paladin, formerly known as Divine Smite, the level 2 Paladin Smite feature on the 2024 Paladin works a bit differently. Instead of granting you a smite feature directly, it gives you the divine smite spell as a permanently prepared spell. This new spell works much like the 2014 smite feature with a couple of key differences. First, it can now be used on unarmed strikes, which is a relief for paladins who want to sock monsters with divine punch in the face.
Ooh, okay. That's fun.
Second, it now requires a bonus action to use, but that bonus action can be taken immediately after you hit a creature with an attack roll, bringing it mostly in line with the original Divine Smite's mechanics.
See, again, I think paladins are busted, so I don't necessarily... I mean, that's not to say I don't like paladin, because paladins are fun, but I think the nerf was necessary.
And then this is the one where we were just like, where is it at? So, Paladin subclass level 3. All 4 subclasses for the 2024 Paladin are returning options, but each one has a small glow up. So Oath of
I
Devotion.
like that they're using the term glow up. Proceed.
Paladins who swear an Oath of Devotion will find their features lasting longer, as Sacred Weapon and Holy Nimbus each now last 10 minutes instead of 1 minute. In addition to its longer duration, Nimbus can also be used again by spending a level 5 spell slot, rather just once per long rest. They also have a new feature that replaces Purity of Spirit in the form of Smite of Protection, which grants cover to you and your allies within your aura when you cast Divine Smite. Finally, Oath of Devotion Paladins get tweaked spells in the form of Shield of Faith and Aid, replacing Sanctuary and Lesser Restoration. I've wanted to play Paladin, but like I just didn't know. Am I supposed to be cleric? Am I supposed to be tank? Do I like fight with my team? What do I do here?
I think it depends on your party.
Yeah.
It does depend on your party. Traditionally, though, most paladins go for tank.
Okay.
What song is this? Chat, this song is not in... This song is not in my playlist. I don't know what that is.
Does it hit the vibe check?
I don't know.
Kind of weird vibe song.
It wasn't necessarily a bad song. I was just like, what is this?
You see them as buff tanks? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I suppose that it's like the best option. I don't know, like I wanna play Paladin. Like I don't know if a Paladin cleric is overkill, or should you even like if you're going to multi-class a Paladin, like what's the option? The better option, I mean.
I mean, again, it really depends on what character you're trying to make.
Yeah. Oath of Glory has had its aura of Alaricity feature improved. Previously it had a 5-foot radius. Now it uses your aura of protection to determine who it affects. Oath of Glory Paladins can also enjoy a 1-hour duration on Peerless Athlete and access to a brand new Oath spell called Yolande's Regal Presence. Well, now I gotta figure out what Yolande's Regal Presence is.
I don't know what that is. I think that's a new spell.
Let's see.
I just pulled up the Discord and saw your boofer again.
Well, it's not telling me. Thanks. I don't think they've officially announced what that does, which is kind of annoying because like it's a new spell. I kind of want to know what the new spell does before I
Yeah.
make
Mhm.
things with this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got on. Oath of the Ancients. One of the biggest upgrades to Oath of the Ancients is to Undying Sentinel. Where the 2014 Oath of the Ancients Paladin would simply go to 1 HP instead of 0, the 2024 version instantly regains a number of hit points equal to 3 times your Paladin level.
Wow. Okay, that's a massive buff.
Yeah.
Yolande's Regal Presence Crow. Again, I couldn't find it, but I have multiple tabs open, so maybe I just missed it. But again, anyone who wants to like correct me, feel free, let me know. I might be mistaken again. I was wrong earlier on the weapon mastery. Uh, so again, if I'm speaking out my ass, I'm speaking out my ass. I'm sorry.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, I don't really know anything about this. Is all new to me, so
Yeah, so like just general ideas of like what you might be coming to your tables here soon.
yeah.
Um, and to where like again, as DMs, as players, what are you going to be prepared for shenanigans at your table?
I mean, I
Um,
already informed my party, like, we're not implementing any of the new rules in our
Yeah.
current game
that's fair.
because we're so close to the end. Uh, but campaign 2, I might be willing to implement some of them because you know, I think I'm in terms of like class options, I'm gonna let them be like pick one or the other.
Uh-huh.
But in terms of like some of the more general rulings, I'll be like, yeah, I like that. I'll put that in my table, you know?
Yeah. Continuing on Oath of the Ancients. Nature's Wrath also now affects each creature of your choice within 15 feet. And your targets must make a strength saving throw instead of getting to choose between making a strength or dexterity throw. Elder Champion has also seen some love, now requiring a bonus action instead of an action and can be refreshed with a level 5 spell slot. um, Oath of Vengeance. Carrying on the trend, Oath of Vengeance receives an action economy boost with Vow of Enmity, no longer requiring an action and instead can be applied when you attack. Also has increased range, can be transferred when the current target of your vow is reduced to 0 hit point.
Hmm.
At level 5, we get Faithful Steed. Paladins
Monkey.
Monkey? What monkey? Oh
There's
god,
a
it is monkey.
monkey.
I've never actually like looked at like the map features. We've been playing for so long, I just kind of ignore everything and just like auto play.
Crow, no you.
But yeah,
Oh,
paladins
got
now
him.
always have a faithful steed on hand with a fine steed spell always prepared from level 5 onwards.
I like
Oh,
that, actually.
This
okay.
feature also grants a single free casting of the spell once per day, so you can summon your otherworldly steed. That's right, your mount has had an upgrade too, with a brand new bespoke stat block for the 2024 Fine Steed spell. The otherworldly steed is much better suited for combat and can even regain hit points whenever you receive magic healing.
Hmm.
No.
I like the buff to divine or define seed.
You always have a little dude to help you, and now
Yeah,
we
funny
break
little
your
guy.
game and we use faithful steed on your centaur party member.
Give your centaur party member a bigger centaur to ride.
Yeah.
Please. No, I did see like it was a D&D joke to where it was like um dude riding through a field, centaur shows up and be like, "Yo, you can't be here on your horse because like you're insulting me as a centaur." It's like, "Okay, cool, bet. Let's have a race." "Okay, what kind of race?" "I want to do a horse race." And then the centaur's like, "Okay, cool. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to race." And it's like, "No, I said a horse race. You want me, a centaur, to ride a horse. That is what you agreed upon."
True.
No, don't perceive me.
Level 9 Abjure foe Abjure? Yeah, Abjure foes. This new paladin feature allows you to spend your channel divinity to target a number of creatures equal to your charisma modifier and force them to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
On a failed save, a creature is frightened by you, and while frightened, this way is limited to only moving, taking an action, or a bonus action on their turn.
Mm.
Neat.
All right.
Then Restoring Touch level 14 gives you an alternate use for your lay on hand points. You can now choose to remove one condition from a list of options. It can even do this for multiple conditions if you spend enough hit points. So just another healing spell, which is
Mm-hmm.
all right, fine. Um,
DM discretion is the most important rule. True.
Yeah.
I agree.
and then epic. Okay, so all of these are gonna get epic boon at level 19. But the
Oh, baby.
yeah,
Oh
baby
my.
head.
Ah! The
While
baby is
paladins can
resistant.
take any epic boon, the recommended pick is the boon of True Sight. Increase one of your ability scores by 1 up to maximum of 30, and you gain True Sight out to a radius of 60 feet.
That's busted, but I think it's kind of fitting for it being an epic boon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at that point, you're a god, so like
Epic boons are also like it's a whole list, so like you get options.
yeah. So again,
I do like that they're adding more to the list though, because it's a pretty short list, admittedly.
yeah, I think they said they added 12 new ones, but
Oh
I have to double
wow.
check. So yeah, I can pull that up. Epic boons 2024. There we go. So let's see. Any class level 19 can choose any epic boon, but here are the ones we know so far listed alongside the class that WotC recommends for each class. So I'm gonna read what they have listed here and what they recommend for each class. So for wizard, they recommend boon of spell recall. We'll get back to the barbarian and rogue shenanigans that I had pulled up, but let's read the boons right quick. Like I said, they recommend wizard takes boon of spell recall, which is increase your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma ability score by 1 up to maximum of 30. These are all going to have the same first sentence, so I'm going to ignore that part. But the second part is what you really care about. When you cast a spell using a level 1 through 4 spell slot, roll 1d4. If you roll the spell's level, the slot isn't expended.
Oh wow. Okay. That's kind of cool, actually.
So, I mean, that's kind of neat. We're like, oh, well, I roll. I mean, could you imagine just doing that every turn, though? Be like, I roll. Correct me if I'm wrong on spell levels, but like, I want to do fireball,
Yeah.
and then be like, cool, and I want to use spell recall, and now it's like, oh, well, I rolled, 3, and now I get my fireball back again to use again next turn.
Yes.
God.
I agree, Jake.
Hold on, get in the
I
whole
think
first.
some of the changes are neat. I also think some of the changes are not so neat.
Yeah.
Um, Boon of the Night Spirit for Rogue. While in dim light or darkness, you have resistance to all damage except psychic and radiant. And
Wow.
as a bonus action, you gain the invisible condition.
Okay.
That's an epic boon?
That is an epic boon. These are all epic boons.
Okay. That's more reasonable. Because I thought that was a class feature. I was like, that's
No,
insane.
no, God, that would be
That's
busted.
that's insane. Where am I going? Where are we going? Oh, I see now.
You bounce off the spider webs to get down to the bottom floor.
Also, Chad, I hope you like the song.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Resistance to all damage. That's
Yeah,
kind
then.
of insane, though. You just better hope that you're fighting in dim light and your DM doesn't hate you to where like your DM's gonna constantly just be like, no, you're fighting in an open area in the middle of the day. There are no more night missions. You're no longer fighting in caves.
But DM, we're in a cave. Yeah, it's an open cave.
Yeah, it just so happens there's like the cave has like there was a cave in and now like there's a hole above you. I mean, I guess
Andrew,
like
when Ranger went from weaning off Hunter's Mark to Hunter's Mark as a core mechanic. I felt like Hunter's Mark was always kind of a core mechanic for Ranger.
Okay. Barbarian.
The
Boon of
BBG as a torch.
Oh no. Um for Barbarian, they recommend the Boon of Irresistible Offense. Um
Mm.
Irresistible. Hey, yo.
you also get the ability to overcome resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing with your attacks. And also, when you roll a 20 on the die for an attack roll, you get to deal damage equal to the ability score that you use to make the attack.
Wait, I don't think I processed that correctly. Hold on. Read that one more time.
Yeah, no, I had to like double take on if I was reading that correctly as well. Um, you get the ability to overcome resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage with your attack. You also,
Oh, I see. Okay.
and then also when you roll a 20 on the die for an attack roll, you get to deal damage equal to the ability score that you use to make the attack.
So, okay, I get it. Okay. I understand. So, you're overcoming resistance if
Mhm.
they have it. Chat, my music stopped. Hold on. There we go. You're overcoming resistance if they have it, meaning that you'd be doing more damage, which is understandable for a barbarian. And then if you get a crit, so crits work in that you do your standard uh damage dealing modifier, so strength,
Mhm.
and then you get to roll twice the amount of dice. With this feat, it will allow you to then add your modifier again. So if you have like a 20 strength, if you get a crit, it would be instead of, let's just say you're using a short sword, for example, or a great axe. Instead of doing, if you get a crit, instead of doing just 2d12 plus 5, you'd be doing 2d12 plus 10. You're adding your modifier a second time on crit.
Oh, okay.
That's my understanding.
Um, and that's all of the boons that they revealed so far. So I'm gonna go back to the barbarian of what's new.
Mm.
And I do know
Barbarian.
there was one barbarian thing that Peanut and I agreed is not barbarian at all. But
Are we gonna get wacky with this now?
we're gonna get very with the game itself. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
go
let's
back.
get
We're gonna go.
wacky.
Let's go back to forest. So Nina, we're gonna turn on power ups.
Okay.
Um, so there's freeze. So to use power ups, use your space bar.
Oh, I have a
Okay.
traffic cone on my head?
Yeah.
Yo.
So freeze instantly freezes you in place. Random item transforms everyone but you into a random item. Uh double jump, double jump. Honey trap, you put down honey behind you to slow people behind you. And that's
We
about it,
lost
right,
N-
Peanut?
we lost Nina.
I'm
I
coming back.
I wasn't listening. Make recipes
Uh
now.
God. Uh power ups. Wait, what did you miss, Nina?
Uh, Nothing. I think I'm good.
Okay. So, correct if I'm wrong, Peanut, there's freezing, random items, honey, and double jump. Is that it?
If there's something else, I can't think of it because I don't normally get it.
That's true. But yeah, you activate all of your power-ups by spacebar.
Okay. Cool.
So we're going back to the forest. That way you can learn how to use these. They are respawning. I don't think I have buncing on,
Duh.
so you're already randomized. Have fun with that.
And how do you use power ups?
Spacebar.
Spacebar.
So we're talking about barbarian now. So the changes are rage level 1. You can't beat a Hulk of your adventure party without a persistent, nigh uncontrollable rage. Makes it easy to keep your rage rolling by allowing you to expend a bonus action to maintain your rage. Your rage is also extended if you force an enemy to make a saving throw.
I like
You can
I
you
like
can
that.
also regain 1 use of rage when you finish a short rest, making it more likely you'll have this key barbarian feature available after you roll initiative.
I like that.
I
I
mean,
like
yeah,
that too.
you don't get rage till level 2, right?
Mm.
Yes. I'd have to double check.
Well, who
I
Maybe
starts at
believe
level
something like
1?
that.
it might be level 1.
So who starts at level 1?
Oh, true. I have my party start at level 3 because then
Yeah,
everyone has access to like their subclass and everything.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like majority of games start at like 2 or 3,
Mhm.
just so that way it's not baby adventure. I don't want to kill rats in the bar's cellar for our first mission.
Okay, my chat says confirming rage is at level 1.
Okay,
Okay,
good deal.
cool, cool.
So rage is just like more easy to maintain than is the new change.
Yes. So traditionally you could only maintain it if you hit something or you get hit within a turn.
Uh,
This gives you the option to now maintain it if either of those conditions are not met.
mm.
Mm.
uh, Barbarians get weapon mastery at level 2, so we've already talked about that, so we're gonna skip over it. Danger sense level 2. The barbarian spider sense has been given a buff. Previously, you'd have to be able to hear or see a fireball.
Spider-Man.
Previously, you'd have to be able to hear or see a fireball streaking towards you in order to get advantage on your subsequent dexterity saving throw. Now you can dodge effectively even when blinded or deafened.
Wow. Okay. So interesting wording there. Blinded or deafened, but not necessarily from a source you can't see.
Yeah, from the way the way it's said, you could just dodge
So you
no
still have to be
matter.
aware of the source.
Mm.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Sorry, I
Um.
just noticed the wording on that. I thought
No,
it
it's okay. It's
was
okay.
very specific.
Feel free to point stuff out. Again, I'm going off
My
of this
neuro
article.
is diverging real hard.
Now
Welcome
we get
to
to the
the club.
subclass. Um, so I'll talk about the 3 ones that are old. One of them definitely got tweaked, and one of them is
What's
completely
that?
new. So Path of the Berserker. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Um, the biggest change to Path of the Berserker is the adjustments to Frenzy. Now, instead of giving you an extra bonus action attack, you get additional damage on your first hit each turn. The extra damage is represented by a number of d6s equal to your rage bonus damage. You also don't gain levels of exhaustion for using this ability.
Oh, that's massive. Because I
Yeah.
know that exhaustion was a big turnoff for most people who wanted to do Berserker.
Mhm.
But now if you don't take the exhaustion, that's huge.
Uh, Other than that, Intimidating Presence and Retaliation have swapped places, with Intimidating Presence now affecting multiple creatures, and the Frighten lasting up to 1 minute without your need to spend an action extending the duration. Mindless Rage now also ends the Charmed or Frightened condition instead of suspending it.
Interesting.
Ooh, okay, like that.
So again, a lot of the what the
Lot of
hell
buffs
happened there?
for. I saw that. A lot of buffs for Berserker. I like it.
Path of the Wild Heart, formerly Path of the Totem Warrior.
Mm.
The Path of the Wild Heart has seen some significant improvements to its flexibility. Now you can change the animals that you draw primal power from more easily. They've been balanced to make choosing feeling more strategic. Instead of choosing an animal level 3 and sticking with it through your campaign, you can swap out benefits from your level 3 and 14 abilities each time you rage. More passive abilities you gain at level 6 can be changed out whenever you finish a long rest.
Damn, Chad, I should call her. Sorry, continue.
So, oh, who put the honey trap? Was that your chart? I immediately got stopped in there, was ready to get a hole in one, and I just got stuck. I was so confused. Um, and Peanut is currently playing Path of the Totem Warrior. And I think they're doing line juice. That's why they're not responding
That
or
is
playing right now.
almost 1-for-1 the way they did it in Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
That's
thank you for the hydrates.
Even down to the name. Ooh, hydrating? We hydrating?
Mm-hmm.
We
We got
being
2
thirsty?
hydrates.
ugh.
So thirsty.
Um,
And the
Pa-
headpads. Thank you.
Path of the Zealot.
Chad, where's my head
Um,
pats?
and where's my head patch, chat? I need some too.
Chad, nobody's redeemed their pet tax. What the hell?
Um, Path of the Zealot. Its Warrior of the Gods feature now helps you stay alive by giving you a pool of healing dice you can roll as a bonus action, rather than making it easier to bring you back from the dead. It's also reflected in the Rage of the Gods feature, which replaces Rage Beyond Death and gives you a fly speed, damage resistances, and the ability to expend the use of your rage to prevent you and your comrades from dropping to 0 hit points. I
Chad,
haven't.
I'm not a head pat slut. I'm a head pat sugar baby, okay?
Bird.
Y'all have to pay for I realized it's a bird. I thought it was
Yeah.
a whistle at first.
No. The birds are screaming in Peanut's office, so it's accurate.
Yeah.
Ah! Ah!
Um,
Bonk.
Now here is the new barbarian subclass that I feel like is not barbarian at all. Path of the World Tree, completely new.
Mm.
Oh, I've lightly read it.
You can dish out temporary hit points, shift enemies around the battlefield, increase your reach and the versatility of your weapon mastery properties, and as a subclass's capstone, teleport around the battlefield with your allies.
This, to me, from what I was originally reading, feels a lot like if you want to play a barbarian, but also play support.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fair. I was like barbarian druid combo thing,
Yeah.
but like I don't really feel it's a barbarian subclass in general.
I think it depends on how you play it.
Yeah. Primal Knowledge, level 3. Make a barbarian more useful when they're not crushing skulls. Primal Knowledge gives you an extra skill proficiency from the barbarian's list and the ability to replace certain skill ability modifiers with your strength modifier when your rage is active. This skills include acrobatics, intimidation, perception, stealth, and survival. So your rage, I mean, again, the whole class is meant to is all around the rage ability.
Yeah.
So being able to make use of the rage to get extra modifiers is nice, but at the same time, at in what capacity are you you're not raging outside of battle, correct?
Not necessarily. You
Yeah.
could, but I feel like this is the issue with it to me is that a lot of that seems kind of situational, which I feel like is to its detriment. But I feel like I would need to see the class in action or the subclass in action to really determine that. Because as my chat said, it sounds like tactical team helping barb, which
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily disagree with.
I mean, you say that, but like, love you, Peanut, but every time Peanut goes into combat, Peanut's like, "Yeah, I'm right there beside them," and I'm like, "Why would you do that? Why are you
I
right
can't
beside them?
do shit from far away.
I go before you. I have said, hey, by the way, I'm going to use a fucking blow up
Target
AoE
somebody?
spell. There's only one person.
No, most of the time there's multiple, and you're just like, I'm going after the one Peanut's right fucking next to.
Oh, I'm sorry. My spell range is only like 100 feet. You know who's at 100 feet? The person you ran to.
Then go somewhere else.
With my baby 60-foot movement, not even 60 feet. Like, I think Joriel, like, only goes, like,
I just got more movement. You could shut up.
you can fly. Go to the other side of the field.
Even with flight, I couldn't go any faster. I had to, like, take another thingy with part of my class thing, and now I'm fast as fuck.
For those
Oh no, I got
unaware,
trapped in my own honey. No, my hubris.
For those unaware, Peanut plays a Aarakocra barbarian.
It's a good bird.
Says like a bird.
I'll never
A
forget
dumb
the one
bird.
time I did a one shot with a friend of mine, and we didn't discuss our characters ahead of time at all, but
Oh
we both
no.
made flamingo Aarakocras.
Beautiful.
When you share the same brain cell.
uh,
I mean,
our
I
trap
said
cell
mine was a pigeon. DM said, I imagine you as a budgie. And then I don't even know what anybody else thought about it.
budgie.
Budgie. Budgies are cute.
Instinctive Pounce, level 7. When you gain this ability, you can move up to half your speed as part of the same bonus action you take to enter a rage. Ah, okay. So
I like
you
that.
just
You
move
get
a
more
lot
movement.
faster. Yeah. Brutal Strike level 9. This ability replaces the 2014 Brutal Critical in favor of a more strategic use of your Barbarian's resources. Using Brutal Strike, you can forego advantage on one of your strength-based attacks in exchange for more damage and a selection of debuffs you can impose on your enemies. The advantage can be
Interesting.
gained through Reckless Attack, or it can be enabled by attacking a prone enemy.
Fucked up.
If you
I kind of like that. You get more options. Okay.
If you
I,
gamble correctly and still manage a hit with your attack, you get an extra 1d10
Oh my god.
damage, and you can either choose Forceful Blow or Hamstring Blow. Forceful Blow sends your target flying 15 feet
Hey
away from you.
yo, we blowing.
Then you can follow up and move half your speed towards your target without provoking opportunity attacks. And Hamstring Blow, reduce your target speed by 15 feet until the start of your next turn.
they handicap him.
Yeah, I do like the little note they put here. Despite, usually, having 2 hamstrings, a creature can only suffer from 1 hamstring blow at a time.
Mmm.
That's
Noted.
dumb. What if I
Well, I
just
mean,
cut off his legs?
okay, Peanut.
True. Valid.
Relentless
Can't
Rage at level
can't walk if
11.
you don't got legs.
True? Legs are optional here. Um, oh my god, I got pushed out.
I'm a cone. Oh
I'm
my
struggling
god.
to just do this
No.
the
I'm gonna be here
cheese
for
way.
100 years.
Yeah, you can jump the thing and
Gaming.
play him pachinko.
I'm oh, for
Trying to let
Nina.
Soul know.
Oh.
I like to take the slow way around.
Relentless Rage at level 11. We heard you like tanky builds, so we made your tanky build even more tanky. Previously, when you succeeded in a Constitution saving throw after getting knocked to 0 hit points, this ability would bring you back up to 1 hit point. Now, you go back up to twice your Barbarian level. Seeing as you
Here
don't
we
lose
go,
your rage
Travis.
until you get
Yucks.
incapacitated, you effectively have twice that many hit points.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Tack on the fact that this continues to happen until you fail a Constitution saving throw after dropping to 0, and this means you can trigger this ability multiple times per long rest.
Interesting. Okay.
So you're just constantly like, I refuse to die. You're just the Black Knight from Monty Python.
Can't
A
kill me.
lot of buffs for barbarian, it
Yeah,
seems.
like Barbarian got like a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Please God
And
help me.
oh, are you stuck in the loop? Yeah, you're stuck in a loop. Improved Brutal Strike at level 13. We get 2 additional options when we Brutal Strike. We get Staggering Blow. Force your target to have disadvantage on the next saving throw it makes, and it can't make opportunity attacks until the start of your next turn. And Sundering Blow. If you have a martial buddy fighting alongside you, this is a great way to team up. When you hit a creature with this ability, the next attack made against it by another creature has a +5 to hit. So, Peanut can actually make use of hitting it, and then someone else
Oh,
can hit him.
that was almost a god tier shot.
If I'm not mistaken, Peanut, correct if I'm wrong, like, the only melee people are you and Cutie.
There's Nocturne.
Oh my
Nocturne
god.
doesn't attack melee. Nocturne's like, I'm gonna hit with an arrow. Oh, I fucked up. They saw me. I'm leaving.
They've hit melee before.
Bye.
It just didn't turn out well. I think it was some of the spiders.
Okay, the spider. We got fucked up by spiders.
And then we
Oh,
burned down a
Beavers.
house.
Spider-Man.
How do I
persistent
get
rage
over
at level
there?
15.
There you go, Nina.
Um,
Oh, well.
Uh,
I think
let's
this all fucked you up a
see.
little bit.
There you go, Nina.
Yay!
Previously, this feature made the Barbarian's Rage impossible to end early, short of knocking them unconscious. In the updated version, you still get these benefits, and your rage lasts for 10 minutes without you needing to extend it in any way. If that wasn't enough, you can now regain all uses of rage when you roll initiative. This only triggers once per long rest, but a full
Oh,
60 minutes of
Nina.
raging to get you the next time. And then the last one is Improved Brutal Strike at level 17. Doubles the damage dealt from 1d10 to 2d10, and allows you to inflict 2 different Brutal Strike effects each time you hit.
We covered Fighter a little earlier, CG.
Yeah, Fighter was our first one that we covered, because that's the one that like people usually pick for their first.
Nah, Barbarian. Bigger smack.
It is a bigger smash. Alright, I'm gonna turn on collision, so we're gonna have fun,
Yeah,
be nice to each other.
Nice.
Nice. What?
What is that? Why are we gonna be nice to each other?
Oh, we're underwater? This is my nightmare.
More like
Okay.
Blacklight mini golf.
We're
So,
in Subnautica now, actually. We changed games.
Oh no.
I hope you have your dice ready.
I'm gonna be real with you. The
Yeah.
pirate
Oh,
one is
shit.
so much worse.
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
Get my
God.
dice.
So you have beaten up the my brain's frying right now because I haven't DM'd since high school, good lord. Um
I
Let's
was
go first
dying because you
place!
actually read stuff.
what?
But you were dying because you actually had to read.
No. Oh, I've been reading the entire time. What are you
That's
talking
what I'm
about?
saying. Like you've
Oh,
had to read so much in one day.
yeah. Um Okay, so you beat up
God
the
damn it.
bandit camp that was outside of town, robbing everyone, like just getting rid of, like they were just mercilessly killing all the merchants and whatnot.
Let's go last place.
So congratulations, you've beaten them up. And so I want you to roll a d20 to get the loot that was on their body.
I got 7.
14.
I got 18.
All right, so let's start with part 7. You find a scrap of linen with a list inked hastily. Remember, eggs, flour, spatula, fulfill the feast.
Fuck was that
Oh
last note?
God.
I got a grocery list.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Homie was out running chores.
Nina, what was yours again?
An 18?
18?
Mhm.
You find a cloth bag filled with treats for hunting dogs and leather scraps.
Oh.
Yo, perfect for your boofer.
Yeah.
And Peanut, you got a 14?
Yeah.
You find a flattened and ornately stamped copper coin from a renowned market fair.
I got a pretty shiny. Heck yeah.
On a side note, I like how this is supposed to be heart-wrenching answers for killing the local bandit leader. But y'all went the whole other way and were like, "Oh, cool! I found stuff for myself." The true D&D adventurer, right there.
All right, listen. I already went straight to Adonis. Shiny.
I don't. Oh, ketchup. Look, he's the bandit leader. I have no sympathy.
Okay, so like I'll read you some other ones. This is from 1 to 20. A small hand-painted portrait of the family wrapped in cloth. A folded
See, I
parchment.
feel worse about that, but not
Yeah.
bad necessarily, knowing who this guy was.
A folded parchment from the monastery, thanking for alms to orphans.
They were
Crumpled
Robin
And now
Hood.
I feel bad.
That was a 2. Again, this is from 1 to 20. So again, rolling high makes it to where like it could be seen as like, oh, it's cool. Like you got treats for your dogs. It's like, oh, you didn't just like this guy's dogs
My
have no
dog.
treats.
No one left to love them. Oh no.
Oh, that was a good roll. Good roll though.
Oh.
Crumpled parchment drafts of a love sonnet for their spouse.
I did it.
A miniature drawing on a piece of leather crafted by a child. A worn and frayed ribbon holding together a rolled love letter, ink fading with time. A torn snippet of a love poem folded with "Found this for thee" scribbled on it.
Ooh.
A small sketch of a dog with "R.I.P." inscribed below, memorializing a good boy.
No,
Oh no.
not the good boy.
Tiny etched wooden plates tied with twine, depicting humorous scenes with friends.
That's cute.
Tart, you're in the way.
Heart, just don't move.
Oh.
Even better.
You know what? You know what? I asked for that one. I was not expecting you to just like turn around.
You should have seen me whip my camera around. Fuck you, I am the way.
There we go. Where are we at? A brief note from the local animal care guild thanking the bearer for contributions. A small pouch containing dried fruits with a heart symbol stitched onto the fabric. A wooden toy figure and a note scribbled in a child's hand, "So thou art not lonely."
Aw.
That one's kind of sad though.
I mean, they're sad, but again, like, I don't feel bad necessarily.
It's like the local bandit leader has been ruining everything, and then it's
Yeah,
like,
like,
and
alright.
like you go back into town,
Don't
and
do
they're
the
like,
crime if you can't do the time, my man.
wait, you killed Gregory? What the fuck? Why'd you kill Gregory? You
Not
said he was the bandit
Gregory.
leader. Yeah, but I didn't mean for you to kill him. Okay, we don't need this tab. Okay, so roll a D100.
You wanna?
Okay, that didn't. That again.
That is a 25.
78.
It's a good number, 78. Probably a good year too.
Reminds me of this angry at work.
43.
All right, let's get Tart's 25.
Yes.
You receive a tiny silver icon of a raven.
I want that one.
Peanut with a 78.
Yeah.
I'll trade you, Peanut. I'll trade you.
An ornate scabbard that fits no blade you have found so far.
Yeah, I'll trade you,
Ooh.
man. I want the shiny bird coin.
And Nina, I'll read yours here in a second. Let me just. What am I hitting?
Are you? Oh, I'm watching Tart. Tart keeps hitting the fish. Stop hitting the fish, Gray.
Okay, that one was me. That one was me. I did actually hit the fish by accident. There we go. I no longer hit the fish. I'm smart. You said 48, Nina?
43.
43.
Yes.
A tiny silver bell without a clapper.
Okay, well that's
That's on brand.
That's sad, but on brand.
You know, that
It
is
doesn't
on
make any
brand.
bling sounds.
Probably could have done that a lot easier, but I got it.
Roll me another D100.
Pull my D100 back up.
20. Or wait, is zero a zero or
75.
I don't know. You'll have to ask DMs that question.
That's a 0.
It's a 10 or 100.
Well,
Yes.
I'm rolling.
I guess-
Oh. Oops.
No, I want the bell sounds. I know, me too.
I can fix it for you. Don't worry about it.
Hey!
Oh, fuck yeah.
So, Tart, what was your number again?
75.
75. A cooked crab.
Ooh,
Oh,
yum.
Huge! Dude, I got lunch!
Um, what did you get, Nina and Peanut?
I got 100.
Oh, 100? Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Peanut?
I got 20 even.
Okay, so first of all, I want to read what 69 says. A booming godly voice shouts, "Nice!"
Nice.
God.
All right,
Nice.
so let's look at 100. A 20-sided die.
Oh, good.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
And a 20, a figurine of your player character.
Cute.
I want it.
You could have gotten a 21 and get a jar of glitter.
I hate
Ooh.
glitter. I'm gonna be real.
Hate glitter, dude. It gets everywhere.
Truly the herpes of arts and crafts.
My God.
All right, so this is I'm gonna need you to roll a d20 now.
15.
Oh, sweet,
7.
samesies. Got a 15.
So 2 15s and what was that, Nina?
A 7.
A 7.
Mhm.
I would save Peanut to re-roll so that way we can have different
I'll
things.
reroll.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Okay, so let's do Tart's 15 first. The curse's shoes wear out within 4 hours. They must carry spare pairs unless they wish to adventure barefooted. Adventuring without shoes reduces max HP by 1 hit per hit die.
What?
Sucks.
My shoes, dude.
So Nina, what was yours again?
Gotta get them dogs out,
7.
dude.
7?
Yeah.
The cursed may never sit for any reason.
Oh. Well,
What does that mean?
Can't sit
You
down.
can't-
I'm
you can't-
standing.
Never sit again.
Can I lie down?
It just says
I-
sit, so yeah.
Just sit, yeah, just sit. So I guess you're in the clear. You just can't sit in a chair.
That's okay.
Oh, so you're bi. Got it.
Okay.
That's a good joke. That's a good joke. Wait, how are you gonna use the bathroom then?
By
Squat.
standing.
You get a squatty
Oh, I
toilet.
could squat. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Squat,
you
squat.
can air squat.
I go camping. That's fine.
And
Yeah.
then you said you got a 4.
Yeah, I got a 4.
If the cursed sees a knot, they are compelled to untie it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'll take it. Seems like a normal thing for me. Boom.
But what if
Oh,
you're like
shit, I'm a
trying to?
gamer.
What if you try to like you're setting up camp and then you have to tie things up and whatnot, and then it's constantly like, oh, I have to untie it now.
I'm fine with this. You realize I play a bird.
Yeah, but you would never get anything accomplished.
Well, other people tie the knots, and you'll just have to tie me up first. And hopefully I can't undo it.
Oh my god.
God, the rest of these curses are like kind of funny though. Let me. This from 1 to 20, so I'll read you the list. The cursed must get proper permission before entering any home.
Oh, so you're a
A
vampire.
vampire.
Yeah, you're a vampire.
Bro, what
So
if you're
you're a
just
vampire.
constantly
Sorry, I want you
confused
to
with
be clear.
vampires?
The curse will always close their eyes in the presence of fire.
Oh, would make me
Um,
sad. I like
why?
fire.
Oh, okay.
It's shiny!
It's shiny. I'm gonna be
Anytime
here
the
for 1,000,000 years.
anytime the cursed walks through a doorway, they will thoughtlessly slam it behind themselves,
No,
causing
Nina.
a racket and possibly knocking nearby items off shelves.
Nina, that was so sad to watch.
Oh, you're just stuck there. Oh
I'm
no.
stuck. Hold on.
You got
Let
to
me outta
tap it,
here.
right?
There
There
we
we go. Where are we at? The curses cannot get wet. If they do, the most important concern becomes drying themselves as soon as possible.
Baths.
Oh no. Fear of water. How do you drink water then?
And
I
don't spill it
mean,
on yourself.
water's not wet.
Yeah, just get
Alright,
dry
I gotta
water.
go. Stream's over.
Oh no.
Where are we at? The cursed is mesmerized by any form of performance art they encounter. They are unable to continue on until it ends, or they are dragged away from it.
Please.
So we have
Nina.
our TV on. We can't turn it off. Oh damn. The
Nina,
20
don't
suck.
do it a third time. Don't do
No
it.
promises. I just want to center myself. That's good enough. Stop
can do it.
moving. I can't do it, I'm telling you. Right.
You can forfeit a hole.
Can I? How?
I
Press
think you click
escape
escape.
and then forfeit hole.
Oh, yes. Okay,
Oh,
thank
dude, I
you.
could retire.
It gave you an 11.
It gave you 11. What?
Out
You
of
were-
my 31, I'll take that.
Enjoy that.
God. Oh, dude. Hentai.
Henry.
Sorry, I saw
Oh.
the
The
octopus.
tentacles.
Yeah.
I was like, huh?
Oh, look at the fish. Look at him go.
Thank you, fish. Thank you, fish. Yeah, if you were to roll a 20, the curse gains a crippling weakness against dogs. A dog's bite,
No.
a dog's bite is so poison to them that they must make a save versus poison or die.
Oh my god.
That's unfortunate.
So this is
I just realized
l-
that that's just fucking birds.
it is birds. Birds can't be anywhere near dogs, sadly.
Dog saliva has too much bacteria on the like. Same for cats. Birds' life is
Um,
sad.
so this was a set of rules a DM told their party because they were tired of all the BS. So are you ready? And if you have any qualms about any of these rules, feel free to speak up.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, let me just eat this ball.
Oh wait, is this the? I think I might have seen this post.
The
I think I know how
44
this
rules.
goes. Oh, it's 44. The one I saw, I think, had more.
So I'm timing turns. I don't give a fuck if it's unfair in your opinion, because your spells are hard or you don't know what square to move to.
Yep, I've
you
seen
get
this.
you get 1
Fuck
minute to
this
know all
guy.
the actions you want to take, or I skip your turn.
I
Wow.
hate this guy.
Yeah.
Cause like I was reading this rule set and I'm like, are you okay?
No,
Like who hurt you?
No.
they're not okay.
I like rule number 3. If you call me or my roll's unfair, I'll get up and go home. And if you got to ride with me, you can find on your own way back and suck it up.
Oh, a child.
Child
But
that
yeah,
can drive.
I'll read these rules to Nina, because if you haven't heard them, Nina, like some of these are just
Mm-mm.
like so stupid. Like it's someone who was very upset and just like rage wrote, which is
Is
not
it?
you don't need a rage post,
No,
honestly.
yeah. So it's real then. This is someone having like a meltdown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's someone having a meltdown.
And then decided to post it on Reddit. Because that's
Oh
brilliant.
god. Ah, why
Well,
would
I
you
think
do
it
this
was.
to me?
I think the post is somebody else posting the rules
Mm-mm.
because they saw the rules and they were like, I need y'all to see this."
But yeah, like
True.
as I said, you never rage post, because then you come back like a couple hours later and you're like, oh shit, maybe I said some stupid thing.
Maybe I'm
Mhm.
the idiot.
Maybe I'm the asshole.
R/am I the asshole?
If you want harder fights, bring a second character sheet and expect to twiddle your thumbs when you die. I'm not going to baby you anymore.
Okay.
I'm going to take away your character's loot as regularly as you want it given.
Mm.
Oh my god, everyone just like hit each other at the same time there and I could not move.
Move aside, fish. I got work. I got some balling to do.
Some ballin'.
Now I hate this next one because like you can be if your character has charisma, that's fine. But like
Oh, chat, it's the best My Hero theme.
which one?
Peace sign.
That's season 2?
Season 2, yeah.
Yeah, it is the best one.
Hot take, chat. The current theme for, the last season of My Hero is bad.
Yeah, it is.
The
Hot
video's
take.
great. The song is bad.
Hot take, chat. MHA fell off after season 4. After Overhaul, how about that?
I mean, Overhaul was just kind of the beginning of the end.
But Overhaul was great.
Don't
and
lie.
then-
You fucking defended
no,
Gentleman.
no.
You
no,
defended him.
I like gentle, but like Deku saying it's my hardest fight ever, and I'm like, my
That was
dude.
bullshit.
Spoilers for 5 years ago,
5 years ago.
I don't
but
think it was
like,
quite that long.
But okay, go off.
what? No,
Like
I could have
3?
sworn.
Like
When
2.
was the Deku overhaul fight? I'm pretty sure season 4, episode 13. Okay, so when was season 4 of MHA? At least I got the accurate when it fell off. 2019. That is 5 years ago.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I'm old.
The passage of time, y'all.
I'm old.
We're all old.
You just hurt me physically.
It's like
And
it's only
mentally.
2019. That was only like 2 years
Oh
ago,
my
right?
God.
Come on, chat. It wasn't that far.
I don't think I've seen past season 2 of My Hero.
Don't watch anything else. You ended on a good note.
Good. Okay. Good to
My
know.
Hero was great.
I'm over it. It
I
started
don't-
off good and then it did not go in a
Listen, I'm
direction I
reading the
wanted.
manga, and I do know that they just got to female All Might, but then like shenanigans happened. I will not reveal it because it's spoilers because this season just came out.
Explosion.
But
The-
I'm just like, oh,
The manga is currently in the epilogue.
yeah, it's actually about to end. It has
Yeah.
5 chapters left.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It
I'm
ends
just like,
next month.
I was like, oh, cool. So we don't get to like explore you doing like the rest of your classes or your second or third year. It's just this all happened in your first year.
Well, no, they're
Well,
in
we
their
don't know
second
what they're
year.
going to show in the next few
Uh,
chapters.
But I mean, like, just with the way it started versus now, it's like, yeah, this is the story about how I became a hero. You became a hero at what, fucking 14?
Back to the rules. If you
Go
don't act
rules.
out any of your persuasion or intimidation or any other social checks, you fail before you even roll. You fail immediately because you aren't even trying. You're making the game lame for everyone else.
How about I'm just a nervous dumbass and don't want to do that?
Yes, I'm making the game lame for everyone else. I'm the problem. You're so
I want
right.
you to act out that sexy roleplay scene with a barmaid.
I will never act out any kind of sex scene.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. I want you to intimidate.
Yeah, that's gross. That's why you always have chat as a professional DM. That's why you always have just the fade to black.
Mm.
Be classy about it.
Or you're
Hi,
just me and asexual.
Also true.
Oh, thank you.
Not for
if,
me, smile.
if you don't pick up cues for side quests, that's not my problem. Get over yourself. It's not a video game. It's a role-playing pen and paper based game with miniatures. I'm not holding your hand if you choose not to pursue shit.
This guy is annoying.
Yeah, he sure is. I
Do
read
it.
through this
Flirt with your
entire
DM.
post. This is again 44 rules.
I'll not to
That's-
run a D&D campaign.
I
Would
would
you-
not play with this guy.
Would you believe they get worse?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
God.
it gets worse. It gets worse here. If you move to a yep, pirate time.
This is the bad one.
Yar.
If you move to a square in combat, there's no take back.
Okay.
I mean, that one
I'm
I
down for
can-
like chess rules of if you take your hand off of it, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I can kind of agree with because like if you're
please.
preparing your turn and you need to be like, "Oh, I can move 60 spaces. 60 spaces moves to right here and then I'm going to cast this spell." By the time it gets to your turn, you should already know where to go.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, you shouldn't be able to take back, "Oops, I can't do this spell. I want to take it back now."
Yeah.
Or I can't do this action.
I mean, I could understand if it's like a beginner. There's like, oh, I
Yeah.
forgot to read words.
Yeah.
There are specific circumstances where I think it's fine. Yo, first place.
Nice.
But
What
I
are you
mean,
talking- what are you talking about? It's only hole 1.
Yeah, first place.
winning.
I'm sorry. Did you get 3 strokes on hole 1? I didn't think so.
I did.
Ugh.
All right, good for you.
It's long as I can measure first.
Also, Chad, that was a god tier play just now. That was so cool.
Uh, you tell every single person what you're doing before you do it. You don't fucking roll dice and then say you're casting fireball. You tell us all. That one's that one makes sense.
That's a normal
That
rule.
I agree with. The wording could be less aggressive though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
always, if somebody is like, DM, I rolled a 17 for perception, I always make them reroll.
like, don't you normally ask if you want to do a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. My rule is that you can roll what you want as long as you ask. If you're just rolling shit and then go on like, yeah, I rolled a nat 20 for perception to find stuff.
Oh,
That I'm not okay with.
I mean,
bye,
generally,
Nina.
I start with, I want to check for stuff.
Yeah.
And then from there, it's, okay, roll perception. Which dice? Let me be dumb.
Oh, please,
Ah.
please, please.
I'm never prepared.
Oh no, I'm never am either. I'm just like, oh, it's fine, and I'll remember what to
Okay,
do,
roll
and then
7.
I fuck up. But yeah, especially when it comes to like attack spells,
Okay,
like
that one, I did, mine is simple. I remember which ones it is.
But like, I'm not gonna just be like, yeah, I'm gonna roll and be like, I cast fireball.
I almost always forget that I have to roll to hit first.
I will give out exhaustion more frequently. If you argue, go home, or you can actually fight me over it, or you can DM yourself.
Okay, maybe I will.
Yeah, buddy, you wanna argue? I'll fight. Every
I'll
snide
run my
comment.
own D&D game with blackjack and hookers.
Blackjack.
Do it.
Every snide comment you make to an NPC will be remembered and paid back in triplicate.
See,
So
that just feels like sensitive ego to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just more like, oh, you made fun of Bongo the Clown's name? Well, Bongo the Clown's gonna come up with a shotgun and kill you now.
Oh God.
That's all I could think of. It's just like,
Bongo, no.
Bongo, yes.
Ah.
Can I-
These are some
Oh,
big ass fish. What the fuck?
yeah, koi fish. Koi fish get big.
Are we on like?
They did get
Are we
big.
on like fucking Discovery Channel?
Did you know you can eat them?
Deadliest catch? Well, yeah,
I
it's
did
a
not know you could
fish.
eat them.
Well, yeah, but some, you don't eat some fish, but they're like technically carp,
Not
so
with
you
that
can't eat
attitude.
them. Oh, fair enough.
Don't like goldfish grow to the size that they're included.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do they really?
You can get
Yo.
a massive goldfish.
Big boy.
You will not be given a mega dungeon every session. A temple is not the size of a small city, neither is a cave.
I mean,
Uh,
again, like that's fine, but
It'd be nicer.
my big thing about this post is the aggressive wording behind everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is he so aggressive?
Yeah, like
Why
again,
not?
for this next roll. Oh, hello.
Sorry.
I just turned into a square and immediately like just jumped straight up, and I was so confused.
Can I stop being an egg?
No, egg,
Tired of egg.
egg.
I mean, if you're mean to an NPC, they'll remember and not help you later, but not revenge in triplicate. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. That just sounds like somebody made fun of him once and he's
Yeah.
never
I
lived it
will
down.
murder you if you do it again.
Yeah.
The travel portion is done. You want to travel continents, doing literally whatever you want, whenever you want? Go play World of Warcraft.
Oh.
Again,
that's
like
boring.
But I like exploring!
like again, an okay rule, but like calm down.
Well, I mean, I don't think I've ever played. I've played one campaign to where we did a lot of traveling, and it's because we screwed over my DM's story.
Mm.
And he was upset because we did not take the railroad option.
Mm-mm.
For context, we were in gladiatory battles, and we won after like 3 sessions to the very end, and the was supposed to be our ally turned into the BBEG because he was like, "I am the God Emperor, and I want you to join me in a battle against demons because I told you to."
Oh,
Not the God Emperor.
not the God Emperor.
And so we're like, "Okay, cool. What do we get if we actually like join you in this fight?" And he's like,
Hmm.
You get to fight alongside me and like, you know, adventures and, you know, have great stuff." And of course we're all like, "No, we want money. We want to get paid."
DM didn't think about what
Yeah,
motivates you.
yeah, he was like, "I'm not paying you." And we're like, "Okay, cool. We leave." And as a good
Bro,
old
you're asking me to risk my life. You better be paying me.
and like as a good old fuck you, I incited a revolution, and the DM was like, "Yeah, so like you make it to where the townspeople hate the God Emperor, and the city burns to the ground as you leave. Are you happy?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm happy. Can we
Satisfied.
can we travel now?"
Am I winning? No. Not at all, but I appreciate that.
Are you winning, son?
Are you winning, kiddo?
I'm
where
not good.
I don't know, Dad. I feel like a winner
I
as I
don't think
watch the
anyone's good at this
flames.
game.
I am not good. It's like jumping, which I'm already awful at. Thank you for the love, though. I appreciate it.
Who has working knees? Who needs that?
In this economy?
And the head pats. Thank you, thank you.
are we at?
Chat, where are my head pats?
For real though, anybody else actually have busted knees?
We all
Me.
do. If you're over the age of 20, you
Gray,
have
you do
busted
not
knees.
have busted knees.
I got busted knees.
I got a busted back. How about that? That
Yeah.
makes me even
I
older.
don't have
Back to.
busted knees, but I do have. Thank you, Zufio. But I do have chronic old man sounds whenever I get up.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a given.
You'll eat their balls so I win. Thank you.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
yo.
I was like, "Excuse me?"
Which
The
balls?
fair coming for you.
Oh,
All of them.
that reminds me, chat. I wanted to tell y'all about a follow that I got 12 hours ago. Shout out to my newest follower, Haktua.
Oh
Oh
my god.
God.
I did not
I'm
know what
kind
that
of
meme was
tired of the
from.
meme. It took me about 2 minutes on the internet, bud. I didn't even try to look it up. It just shows up.
Here I come.
You made it.
Let's go.
These next rules that they laid out, BS3. Okay, the first two are definite BS3. The other two, I feel like it's a courtesy thing. But next rule. If you're late with no good reason, I'm going to have your character's hit points for the entire session.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah, no, that's stupid because like people are just late
Oh.
sometimes. It
I'm
happens.
s- I'm sorry for whoever I hit.
No, you're
I
not.
think it was me.
Ah.
I'm sorry, Nina. I'm hitting you too.
Okay.
Finally made it.
Like
I'm
I
just.
can understand being upset for somebody being late, but that's extreme.
No, this
Hi,
guy is
Peanut.
lame.
I love you too.
I hate you.
Oh.
Oh damn.
It's because I hit
Getting mixed
Peanut off
signals
the
Oh.
right
wall.
now. I'm here to eat your balls. Nina can win. No, my balls. Joke's on you. I had my balls removed years ago.
Next rule. If you don't show up for no good reason, and that will be determined by me alone if no one else has the guts to say shit for fear of upsetting one another. The first time you find yourself either losing a whole level or up to 3 major items of your own. Second time you do it in a row, you'll be removed from the chat and the group full stop. Again, like same deal. Like, I'm sorry, I'm super busy or emergency happened and I cannot make it to the session.
My
Mm.
shinies.
Oh.
You're gonna take away a full level up from me? Like, what the
Yay.
hell?
Yeah, no, if I like got stuck at work and like wasn't able to make it and my DM said, "Well, that's cool. You're now a level lower." I'd be like, maybe this game isn't for me."
Yeah.
Be like, maybe I don't play with you anymore.
I always want to play in campaigns because I'm always DMing. I never get to play in campaigns. But like
Mhm.
if you treat me like that, I'm not I'm not playing with you.
Not about
I'd
it.
rather you not DM me, honestly.
That's valid. Oh god, I'm an egg.
Oh, cat eating corn. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the raid. Hello. How are y'all? How was your stream?
Wait, was the raider called cat eating corn?
No, but there's an emote. Cat eating
Okay,
corn.
I
I have
thought
cat
it
eating
was
corn in my
corn.
chat, right? Hold on. I do. Excellent.
Hey, Gray. Gray.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What?
You want strawberries
Good.
or oranges?
Gwen was fighting Margaret with a
Oranges.
stick and it
Okay.
took a while. Gwen, I hope you had a good stream. Welcome on in. I'm gonna just deafen mute so y'all don't have to hear me
Yeah,
do
go for it.
my
Go for
little
it.
raid thing.
I'll
Just
continue with the rule since Tart's already heard this. This one I feel like is courtesy, like a general courtesy anyway. If you get too stoned or drunk to play, I will go home without a warning. It's not the courtesy of him like him leaving. I'm talking about don't I don't know. Like I understand like lighting up or having a drink to play, but like don't be too stoned or too drunk
yeah,
to
I
where
was about to
you're not
say
functioning.
like I could kind of like see where that might go bad. Like maybe he just really doesn't like people who drink alcohol. And then somebody who just like, has a glass of wine or he's like, no, I'm not DMing for going home.
Yeah.
Like that's a little excessive. But if it's like you're stupid drunk, like out your mind, then yeah, no, that's no fun to play.
Yeah, if you're messed up to where you can't function, then it's different. If you get up if you get up for smoke or whatever breaks every 10 minutes, I will simply pack up and go home. Um
What? Okay, I mean valid,
Okay, if you're like
but
going outside to smoke, I could understand that. But I mean like if you're just standing up because, you can't sit still, that's
yeah,
Wait, what was the
I
rule? I'm sorry.
I can't.
uh if you
For
get up
raiders
for
come in, we're going over this list of shitty rules that this guy made for his table.
if you get up to smoke or take a break every 10 minutes, the DM will leave.
That's why you always have designated break time.
Mhm.
But taking a break is fine. Some people just need a break.
well, I mean I was saying if it's like you're getting up and like going outside and like you're not in the
Well,
game.
that's not no one's smoking a cig every like 10 minutes. Who's out here smoking every 10 minutes?
Maybe he's confusing
Uh
like 10-minute smoke breaks with smoking every 10 minutes.
yeah, no,
Chat,
the
no, chat, no one invoke his name. Chat knows who
I
I'm
was about to
talking about.
say, huh? Let's yeah, we are at oh, well, I'm a thimble now. Never mind. I'm no longer a thimble.
Yeah, bumpy.
Time to
Release me from
start
this
my
prison.
own Borfin Boys podcast.
Guidance, divination spells, owls, and whatever spells I decide are too fucking stupid are banned. No
Oh,
more fucking guidance.
Yeah, it's
this
stupid.
guy is annoying.
Yeah, it's stupid. How are you gonna ban a whole school of magic? What the fuck?
Like,
Like,
I'm
I
sorry that
understand
I
wanting
I
to
wanted
ban
that.
specific spells, but a whole school of magic? That's stupid.
Um, you get one chance at a skill check. If you fuck up, your party doesn't get their chance to do the same check. Think careful who's good at what.
That's dumb.
That's dumb.
Yeah, because like not everyone's perception is going to be good. Like
Mhm.
But
I
what if
know
you
I
have the person who's really like has really good like skill points for perception, right? And they just fuck up and roll in that one. Like you still picked the best person, they just happen to roll bad, and then that means nobody else can try?
Yeah, stupid. But how are we gonna get exposition done without legend lore? True! Chad, this guy just doesn't like lore.
That just doesn't like
Doesn't like
players.
lore.
You know what? You're right.
Uh-oh.
oh my god, Peanut.
Ah!
What
Where
did
did you
you
come from?
do? I was sitting there. What the fuck?
You spawned on top of me and moved me like 5 feet.
Which way did you not? You son of a bitch.
Mom, Dad, please stop fighting.
I was there. I had made it. I was done.
You still did better than me.
I'm out of water, Crow. I gotta go
Yes,
get more
chat, let me
water.
know we do have a new emote. We have tart notes.
Makes
I'm
sense for
going to
some
get
things, but
water.
not all. Yeah, that's fair. Go get water. Discussion of metagame details in game will result in instant damage to your character. I can agree to a point that metagaming kind of sucks. But I don't know, like resulting in like immediate damage is kind of
There are
iffy.
better ways to handle it.
Yeah, like I don't know.
The
Especially
best
like
the
huh?
best way to do that is that I've seen is, for example, a spell. Like if the person knows how a spell works, you can be like, DM, I know how this spell works, but does my character know how this spell works?
Mm-hmm.
And we could
Mhm.
go from there. Or I know about this, but does my character know about this?
Oh, this one sounds like he got mad at somebody. Well, rules lowering fellow players is encouraged. Actualing me will just result in me telling you to fuck off. So I can correct my friends, but I'm not allowed to correct you.
Yeah, that's stupid. You're not
Well,
God.
like, don't get me wrong, like, as a DM, you're already juggling so many things. And I have my character sheet stuff pulled up with all of its rule set.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to assume on a limb that, again, unless you've memorized everything, you're not going to know what I'm doing, or you're not going to know the specific thing that I'm asking for.
Because at that point, what is stopping him from, like, implementing something that isn't, that is like against the rules or isn't part of the rules?
Yeah,
Like, I encourage my players to correct me on things because I want to be fair to them. I don't want to be like, oh, this spell affects 6 people,
you can fall there.
and then it
Yeah, I
turns out
fell.
that the spell only affects one person. I don't want to like nerf them like that.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. Like again, I am of
I
the
love D&D so much. Well, Gwen, you have missed a heck of a conversation.
I mean I do agree that like you should there should be an open uh like communication between the player and the DM of being like, hey, like, is this correct? Am I doing this fairly? Or if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. It shouldn't be I'm not allowed to discuss it with you
Let's go.
without you getting angry at me.
Agreed.
Ugh.
Because again, at that point, what's stopping him from purposefully breaking the rules?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, like, the wording hurts me sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will say D&D ruling or D&D how it's written in the official rules. I just want clarification and I'm
Oh, skeleton.
what's the word?
Well, I mean, the way
It
I understand some words is different from how other people understand some words. So
yeah.
Yeah.
clarification. I am a stupid.
Ugh.
Where we at? You roll your dice within view of two players who aren't your standard. You roll them neatly and you roll them on the table. Failing to do these three things will auto-fail whatever roll you did. Acquiring that you actually rolled validly when clearly did it is an automatic critical fail.
Oh.
And I mean, I guess it's just he's just had a problem of people cheating at his table.
Okay.
But I mean, if you're fudging your rolls playing D&D, like the whole point is to either I get great shit or I get bad shit. But either way, I'm having
Mm-hmm.
a good time.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand people who fudge rolls.
You
I don't
win D&D. You don't win D&D.
Yeah.
yeah. Like, oh, I'm gonna roll high every time. I'm like, that's not fun if you roll high
That's
every
not
time.
fun.
Like, yeah, is it a good thing to roll constantly high and you always hit, you always doing damage? You're the hero of the campaign, but
Yeah.
I feel like that's boring.
Who is this loser DM? Some angry guy on Reddit.
Some angry
um,
guy.
don't worry, we have more. Uh,
Oh
Oh
god.
boy, do we.
Some Discord
instant
mod that got
death.
his power taken away.
Yeah. Instant death traps and mechanics are coming into place. If you call these things unfair moving forward, I will laugh at you and tell you to fuck off and cry some more.
Oh.
Yes, because that's fun. You know, making a character, giving them a lovingly crafted backstory just to have the DM kill them instantly on a whim.
Greg,
That's
I swear to
stupid.
God, if that was you.
Hmm?
Did you just smack me out of nowhere? Yes, you
No.
did. You son of a
No,
No,
I.
bitch.
the tentacles are smacking us.
No,
Okay,
I
I didn't do
specifically
nothing.
saw a cone-shaped ball.
Okay, well, there's 2 cones now.
I know, so I said if it was you and you were in the fucking...
Uh,
I can't blame Tart.
Ah!
Could never be.
Could never be me.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put myself out of my misery.
Yo?
Did you forfeit the hole?
Yes.
I mean, that's fair. This hole sucks.
I told you this map, it kills me.
Are these a DM's table rules? Yes. These are a DM's terrible rule set. And we're pointing and laughing at them
Mm-hmm.
because thank you, Tart. Um,
Shame.
how
Shame.
miserable do you have to be
Shame.
to like make these kinds of? Okay.
I'm sorry. You invoked my name. I had to retaliate.
They're pretty aggro. Yeah, they seem they're a little aggro.
They're
Just
extremely aggro. Ah, fuck.
what was that? I just saw you just like eat yourself downwards.
I think I bumped the corner. I sure did.
Well, okay. Here's my thing about instant death traps. I just don't think it's fun. Um, if it's like like even if it's like a one shot or like I don't know, maybe don't instantly kill the character, but like incapacitate them for a certain amount of time.
I've invoked instant instant death traps before, but only on parties that I know for a fact have the means to bring them back.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
I
would never do that and be like, your character's dead forever.
yeah.
Um,
I typically won't kill. I don't kill players unless it's good for the story.
mhm.
Um, or you're doing something stupid, and I've sort of hinted at you to not do the stupid thing,
Okay,
and
yeah.
then you die. You know?
If
I've
you're
given you a
invoking
warning.
it, then like that's your problem.
Hey, I
Yeah.
hate this hole.
You can surrender. You can be like Nina.
I surrendered.
You're right.
Get that 11 instead of
Give
a
me
20.
that. Give me a 14. Hey,
Well,
hey, first place.
oh my god, by 1.
Let's go.
I like how we're all off by 1 except for Nina.
Yeah, it's fine.
Instant death is
I'm
only
just here
funny
for
when they
the
can bring them back. Correct.
I'm here for the chats.
Matt
Oh,
Mercer
cute.
did that in Critical Role Season 2. He killed, I think it was Veth with a power word kill, like
Oh yeah,
chest,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then
Mhm.
they just immediately brought her back.
Did
Yeah,
they
because
already
it's just
animate that part?
And then they all laughed it off.
they did
That's
animate that.
the first season, right?
Who
I
turned
think
me
it was
into a
season
freaking
2.
square?
Me,
Son of... I'm not getting any food after this.
bro. I already made my food from last night. Remember?
I eat it.
This
You're
Go eat
not
it
gonna
with
eat
my
it. You hate
crackers.
it. You hate the Thai chicken.
I'm gonna get
I'm gonna
this
eat it
now
out of
makes me
spite.
hungry.
I will not give you random magical items, and vendors will not stock them. They are meant to be rare and hard to acquire. I
Oh.
mean, as a dungeon reward, I would say fine.
You can
And
give
yeah,
some silly, like, magic or curse trinket.
Hmm.
It doesn't
yeah.
have to be, like, stupid rare. It could be something silly.
I start everyone off with like a special something.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Personally.
Have fun with that.
Ah, how could you do this to me?
What'd you get?
Like
Oh,
you
you'll
could
make it.
easily be like, yeah, this guy doesn't have like rare magic items, but I mean, there's a reason why some magic items are labeled as common.
Yeah. Da, da, da. Okay. Was random encounters in the form of random dragons or strange mysterious road trader or a band of goblin prostitutes isn't going to happen.
Oh.
Those
I
are
mean,
oddly
I'm sorry,
specific
what?
examples.
yeah, I was like, those are very like the dragons, traitor, fine, goblin, prostitute. What have you been
Like, I
playing?
understand. Not
I feel like they had a player with a very specific fetish.
Yeah.
Look, there are so many goblin short stack memes, and I'm just like, are y'all okay? Is this the new thing?
like before, like we said multiple times, this rule isn't necessarily bad because I understand not wanting to run random encounters, but why are you being so aggressive about it?
I want to know
The-
what this why it's so specific.
Mm-hmm.
I like want to see
Ugh.
this guy run one game just to see how much of a disaster it is.
Not wrong. These are pretty short. I don't give two fucks what Reddit said about X or Y ruling. I actually give less of a fuck about what your mates in group did. So it doesn't want to hear what Reddit said about had an opinion. I don't care about what you and your friends did in this situation
Mm.
as well. Which I mean, different table. So like you could be like, yeah, your table you did this, but this is my table, so that's not how my rule sets are. And I mean that's just a DM preference. Like
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was gonna
that's
say that's
all
not
that's all you have to
necessarily a
say.
bad rule. It's just chill, dude.
Yeah.
Nina,
No.
Nina,
Chill out, Nina.
you didn't have to jump there. You were fine.
I know. It was a reflex.
I was about to say, did you just like reflexively just keep on jumping?
Yes.
Um,
I get nervous.
I do too, Nina. Don't worry. Performance
saying
anxiety.
Yeah.
saying anything to me about other players not liking me doing X or Y without them saying it directly to me will result in me kicking you out of the group. Don't use someone else to push your own agenda.
Mm.
So
Now we're getting into egomaniac levels of
Mm.
yeah,
nonsense.
I need to reread how this one's worded.
This person doesn't like me. Fuck you. You're out. What?
Yeah, I'm like, why am
Like,
I in
where is the
trouble?
logic in that?
I'm sorry that
Some people are like
Oh,
just
more
too
hydrates.
anxious to tell an aggressive person that they're being aggressive.
yeah.
Some people are just submissive by nature and cannot physically do that. Why are you going to fucking ban somebody else who's trying to be a bro for this person? The idea of them saying push your own agenda is where I am just like, what in the fuck is your problem?
Yeah, that sounds that's like, but are you okay?
God damn, pushing your agenda in my D&D game.
It's very much not okay.
Um okay, so this next rule, I feel like everyone does this at their table. And I'll say this now, like every time that we play D&D with Peanut, Nina, and Crow's group,
They
um
never make it out of
Mm.
town.
we always discuss what we've done in the past month.
Mm-hmm.
And so this person was like, you're not to sit down and have a 2-hour discussion about what Samson and Bandora secondary did 3 weeks ago and you come to play. Take the 15 to 20 minutes I used to set up and review my notes and talk to each other, then sit down to play.
Again, like I understand like wanting to keep your players on topic during game time. I said it like 100 times. I'm gonna say it again. Why are you being so aggressive?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I know for instance, like we would
Well, I mean,
talk
we're
about
normally sitting on a Discord call, so we just start chit chatting about stuff, waiting for everybody else to show up.
yeah, but then everybody
Mm-hmm.
shows up and then we're like,
We're
it's like
still
an
chit
hour
chatting.
later and we're like, oh, well, I guess we'll play D&D now.
I don't think most.
No, we don't have. No one has it.
We're neurodivergents, of course
We're
we
all
don't.
neurodivergent.
Yeah, none of us are okay. That's okay.
Oh,
All
look at
right.
the donut man. Look, he's so happy. He's
gotta
like,
put it in
what's
the hole.
up? Oh, dude, I'm going right in that donut hole.
Oh my god, I'm behind the
Chat,
wall.
don't quote that. Chat, don't quote that.
Do it. Um, saying shit like, guys, come on, we're not here to have fun. We're here to play D&D. This is serious business. It's rude and dismissive of how much work I put into this. I will simply go home if I hear this.
I want to know
Then what the
who
fuck was that last rule?
who who really sits down at a D&D table and goes, "I'm not here to have fun." Like, that's the point? Like, he's
I'm
making
sorry,
shit
I'm
up
playing
at
a
that point.
game.
I'm here to create the most chaos and try and make people laugh.
I'm not here to have fun. I'm here to win.
And I get it. Like, I'm not gonna be
Win.
dismissive of a DM's hard work because y'all do so much shit that I would not be able to anymore. Like, high school was simple. I could just be like, okay, cool, we're gonna do this. That's fine. But like
I
now, I can't. I can't
just
focus
hit
and put
somebody in
everyone's stuff
midair.
together.
It was me.
But I heard someone scream, so I assume it was the person who screamed.
I hit somebody in midair.
I finally did it and have made it.
Don't fucking order food randomly. We will eat
Well, I
together at
mean,
a
I'm pulling
specific
right in
time.
front of me, huh?
Hey, there's peanut too.
Hey guys, what's up?
Why can't I stuff my face with food? Listen,
Oh,
you had
Oh,
there you go,
ADHD
Nina. I
and
got you.
needed food for happiness. You'd be eating at random times too.
well, they don't want you ordering food randomly and then leaving the table to go pick up said food from the door.
oh. This
And
guy
then
sucks.
the next sentence, I don't want food shit all over my things. All right, but if you're touching everything with Cheeto fingers, that's the player's problem.
That's a different discussion that needs to be had.
Yeah, that's where I'd be like, yo, could you like
If this
go?
person is eating their food so violently that it's getting scattered everywhere, that's a different conversation.
Yeah, like
That's
I
not a
will.
D&D problem. That's a like a person problem.
That's a
Mm.
personal problem because
Even
like
if you're
yeah,
like a clean freak and people have like contained snacks, like
Mm.
they can reasonably eat a small bag of chips without making a giant mess, but you don't want them to
Right.
get like greasy fingers on your stuff
Banning
or lick
food
their
from the
fingers and
table.
then touch stuff. Just keep a bag of wet wipes.
Yeah. Banning food from the table is extreme.
yeah, it's like, buddy, I'm hungry. I want to I want to have a snack. But yeah,
Yeah.
like yeah, if you do have like Cheeto fingers, then you as a person need to be aware that you have Cheeto fingers and be hygienic and go wash your hands, have some wet wipes, do something. But that's on you, not to
Like that's a hygiene issue at
yeah.
that point.
At that point, like that's you need to fix yourself as a person.
Nice.
Uh no food or drinks near any of my D&D gear. If you wreck something, you can pay for it. I let one person trash my DM screen once, and I never had it replaced by them. In fact, I had that person attempt to gaslight me into believing they didn't wreck my shit at all. I'm not stupid. You're an adult. Accept responsibility.
Like I don't
Did bro have
disagree
like
with like
a
you
$3,000 DM screen?
like I don't disagree with like you ruined my shit, like I'm going to have you replace it, but like he makes it sound like people are actively trying to ruin his shit. Like they're
Yeah,
after him. They're getting him. Yes,
how
Shake, we
dare
are
you
going
Maybe
through the
bro's
consider
just
44 curse
schizophrenic.
rules.
Maybe
My
just
Uh-oh.
DM screen is cardboard, smile.
Y'all use DM screens?
I have a very nice DM screen, actually, that one of my last parties commissioned for me. It's like made of wood and it has
that's
this
so
Aw.
cool
cool.
like kraken that's sort of like burned into it. And it has like
Oh.
different cards and stuff that you could place. It's very nice.
You know,
Would I
very
freak out
fantasy.
if someone got food on it though? No, not really.
I know.
Yeah.
How long have you been DMing?
Um oh shit. How old am I? Hold on.
You can make up a number, it's fine.
Like 8 years? 6 to
Nice.
8 years, something like that.
Nice. I have been DMing for roughly 5, 4 to 5, because I
Oh
DM'd
yeah.
an IRL game for a while,
Yeah.
and now the game. Oh God, yeah, it'd be like 5 or 6. Jesus Christ! And then this game that I'm doing now is coming up on holy fuck, their 4th year.
Oh, cool.
All
They're gonna
right.
be
I lost
surprised
my
when I tell them tomorrow that they pass. Today is actually their 4th year anniversary, I think.
Oh, cute.
Nice.
I need to check my DMD D&D notes. Hold on.
Your longest game
Oh,
was a
Chad,
couple of
Tekken 8
years?
theme.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Ugh, please. Please, just let me get through here one time.
Da, da, da.
Oh no, July 12th, 2020 was when we started our game.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
So close.
Yes.
Peanut, why?
Why did I
Peanut
use
wants
snap
violence.
freeze?
I think you hit Tart out.
Oh,
I hit Peanut because they had frozen themselves, and so I just pinged off into the ether.
Hello, Jay.
good timing on my
Uh,
part. Had no idea you were
argument
coming for me.
arguments between party members outside of roleplay will be resolved by me giving the definite ruling.
Okay.
I mean, what if it's an argument that doesn't involve you? Like, these guys are
Yeah.
friends outside of the game.
Yeah, no, like that's like that's a personal thing, but also at the same time, like you need to leave the table.
Well, I guess my
You
question
don't need to
is it
involve the table in that argument.
is it like out of character argument or is it
Yeah,
like an aired character
They
argument?
said
they
outside of
said
roleplay.
specifically
Oh,
outside.
outside role play.
You gonna fall for the suffering? Thank
That
you.
does not involve you. That is stuff they need to handle. If they need to step away, fine, but that's stuff that does not involve you.
Well, I mean, you
Unless
could
you are directly
specify.
involved, you do not need to get involved.
Yeah.
You could specify, like, don't bring your drama to it.
Yeah. Or you could be like, I know y'all are having your beef right now, but can we
Can we play?
like can we play and address it later?
Yes. Let me post that for y'all. There is the Reddit post for those in chat who want to read along, or who
44 curse rules.
because right now we're at rule 33.
Jesus.
I don't give a fuck what they did in Critical Role or what that one guy on Reddit said, or if you think that it's all make believe, so you can do what you want. The world I run works on internal rulings and lore I created specifically for it. Uh, I mean,
Kind of
yeah,
fair, but stop being angry.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea that they did it in this game or they did it in Critical Role, and or I've also heard the argument of like, well, you don't play like Matt Mercer or Matt Mercer did this. I'm like, I'm not Matt Mercer though.
Yeah.
I'm
I am
running
a
my
whole
own
different person.
game. Yeah.
Neat. I'm not him.
Maybe you should go
Sorry,
get
I
Matt
can never
Mercer to
be
DM
him.
for you. Good luck with that one, Chief.
Ah.
That wasn't
Like
the way you were supposed to get out of there, Nina, but that worked.
again, I understand I understand the rule, but why are you being so aggressive?
The chill pill.
This one confuses me because like this sounds so. I don't know. Like I'm gonna read it verbatim, just that way you can interpret it. Um, every single person in this chat is having debuffs applied to their characters that should have occurred a long time ago. This will be specific to characters. I don't get what this rule is talking about.
What does that mean?
I
Why are you debuffing characters?
yeah, I think he's upset about um you did something stupid, but I was lenient, so you don't get a debuff now. But now that we've been playing for a while, I'm giving it to you, no mercy.
Wait, where are we going? Because now
You have to go up the poop hill.
Oh, I was trying to get over onto the next
Yeah,
hole.
this one doesn't make much sense. I will agree. I don't like the way this one is made
I made it.
because you're not gonna instinctively think go up the poop hill.
I just watched I just watched Peanut soar over the course. Or
Thank you,
Gray
Tart.
or whoever it
I
was.
was
It
saying
was
that
me.
wasn't me. I'm in the hole.
Yeah, no, I went a mile away. Where are we at? If you don't bring your sheet, you don't play. I mean,
Okay, first of all, you as a DM don't have a copy of your player's character sheet.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would.
Yeah.
'Cause-
oh, I forgot you have to like bean to this one.
Like
But
I
yeah, like the DM
understand
should have a copy.
I understand expressing the importance of having your character sheet, but why don't you should also have a copy of the character sheet? You're the DM. That's your job.
Um,
Oh, I didn't know there was a ditch here.
yeah, you have to beans over it.
Oh. Say they're beans? What? Dies over it?
We
So
have
when
a
Peanut,
friend Crimson that I think it was literally on this course too, on
it
one of
was.
them. But they couldn't get the hit just right for it to work. So he just started saying, "It's too many beans."
So we've come like Peanut and I will whenever we're explaining things, it's like you need to go about 3/4 beans. So that's just the easiest way to explain power level on this.
That's a first.
If you don't bring dice, borrow some. I mean, that's always just like a general. Like no
That's
one's
a
gonna
that's a general.
I
Like
think
that's
that's
not
the
even really a
least
rule. Like that's
angry
just
thing that
Yeah,
Yeah,
they've
you're
why
just
is
had.
that even on there?
why are you being mad? Why
like yeah,
you mad?
sometimes I forget my dice, but at the same time, like you're gonna have a million dice.
Blows your
Everyone's gonna have a
mind.
million dice.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Wait.
Who turned me into a freaking cone?
Enjoy.
Hate you. I was on my way. I was rolling.
Oh,
Where are we at? When we play D&D, I'm not your friend. That doesn't mean you treat me like an enemy during the game. It means I'm no longer, quote, being nice.
mm,
Is that what
what
we're
an edge
calling it?
lord.
Hey, maybe you're not my friend to begin with, actually.
Maybe you're not nice to begin with.
If you treat me poorly in any way, shape, or form after or during after God, the language on this one confuses the fuck out of me. If you treat me poorly in any way, shape, or form after or during or before the game due to something
Yo.
that happened in the game, you're out. If you cannot separate a game from reality, I think you are a fucking moron, and I have a little time to deal with that energy.
This guy is like definitely not playing with his friends. I feel like he's
Yeah.
playing with like random people.
Yeah.
He just had one too many bad encounters with
Yeah.
looking for groups on
Yeah.
Yo,
the
there's a
subreddit.
dinosaur.
Can I just say it? The one time that me and Gray played with like, or it wasn't the one time, we did it twice, but
No,
like the
we played
first
yeah.
time, um, we were having the session 0, just talking, getting to know each other, going over like ground rules, and one of the like we finally got to the point of, does anybody have any questions? Well, I personally don't deal well with rape-ish stuff,
Yeah.
Not
and
everyone does.
as I've stated, pretty asexual, don't really like romance, don't really want
Yeah.
that going on at the table. Like, I am
Mhm.
stupid awkward, don't know any of you. I'd prefer it just be stated outright, that's not happening. So, of course,
Yeah.
I asked the, no-brainer questions just to make sure we're on the same page. Everyone, like,
Mhm.
stopped talking and it was awkward silence. And, like,
Oh.
why would that
Oh.
even be a question? I'm like, you gotta make me feel
Grungo.
stupid.
This feels like an Adventures League GM. Ooh, you might be right, Jake, actually.
Yeah.
I have
This
no idea
guy
what
might do
Adventures League is.
it's basically like
Ugh.
how do you explain Adventures League?
Peanut, I
Fuck you.
swear to God.
You put
What
that
do you
honey
mean,
trap
Peanut?
down, fuck you.
I'm trying to help both of
Horrible.
us.
No,
That is not helping.
Well, bully to you.
Adventures League is basically like by the book D&D.
Uh,
And it's Adventures League is meant to be like short games with ever-changing parties.
Mhm.
So
you
like
just-
you can bring one character from an Adventures League game over to another with a different party and a different DM,
uh,
basically. Yeah, it's the closest thing to competitive D&D, basically.
that sounds so weird and oxymoronic. I don't get it. Why?
It is a little weird. I've done it like one time and I thought it was fine, but it sounds worse than it is.
I
Peanut, you
mean,
can just.
shut up. Fuck you.
Why is Nina's ball in the course?
I don't
Because
know.
I quit.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. That you sounded so angry about that one.
Yeah, you're gonna make a 44 like mini golfing rules list down, you know?
Never play
Yes.
golf with friends.
Nina's pulling up Reddit right now.
Made it.
Um.
That's never for
Uh.
me. That's
Where
fair.
are we
Let's
at?
go first place.
With a 5, damn. The promise of bones is letting you win. Is that the reason why tart?
Yeah.
The promise of bones.
Yeah, it's a dinosaur course.
It is a dinosaur course. I thought that egg
Um,
was a pizza at first.
It it does have pizza vibes though.
I want pizza.
We don't
Jake, do
have
we
any
still have
pizza.
pizza in the
I want
fridge?
homemade pizza.
I don't want to make homemade pizza.
I love making homemade pizza.
I don't like making the dough and having to roll it. That's for me.
My roommate is a shift lead at a pizza restaurant.
Nice.
Ooh.
You bring pizza home a lot?
He does. We have pizza downstairs right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like to make sourdough crust pizza, and you just flatten it like a focaccia. It's very nice. So you put stuff on top.
Ooh, that does sound nice.
Would
I
you call me?
forgot how this fucking course works.
Ah. Okay.
Oh
I
yeah,
see.
you have to climb the thing and then go to the other side. Oh, it's awful.
Do it. Do it, Gray.
I can't deny it as well. Fine.
I didn't
Where am
realize
I
that till late.
going?
You have to go up to the top
Okay.
to go to
Where
the
the
left.
boulders are coming.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Bun! Hello, my wife. Bun, I hope you're doing well. Oh god, yeah, I guess it is about 2 o'clock.
Thank you. It's good to see you. Enjoy your look.
Where are we at?
Yo, we lurking?
We lurking.
You will submit your spell list daily in game. If you do not give me a spell list each in-game day, you will not be allowed to cast a single spell or cantrip in combat. I do not trust you
Yikes.
guys to not use this against me.
That is
I do not trust you guys.
I was about to say that right there, that one phrase completely like depicts the DM player dynamic as to
Mhm.
what's happening. I do not trust you guys. Like that says a lot about
He's
you
so
and about the
upset.
Mhm.
But yeah, like I can understand, like he's been traumatized by his players one too many times. But now that I know about this Adventurers League, I can see that being the case here. Because he wants to like make this official and he keeps messing it up.
Yeah,
Or
why did he feel the need to include that last bit?
Yeah.
This person needs a hiatus from gaming. Bro, he needs a hiatus from life. Got him.
if you do not mark off spell slots, or you say something like, quote, I remember what I'm at, as a way to justify it, I will simply fail your spell, deal half your health and damage to you, and say you have no spells to cast for the rest of the day.
Okay.
How would you know though? Like, are you like looking over a player's shoulder? Like, are you marking off that spell slot? Like,
Oh, I remember.
bro.
Like,
I
that's
bet
the
you this
weird
dude
part.
is just watching for them to write shit down. They're just like, you didn't write it down. You're out of the game.
No, I'll do it later. I remember. It's fine.
Trust me, bro. I don't.
If you break literally anything, you can buy the replacement that day or not attend till you do. Well, again, that's like a basic, like,
Well, I
person.
mean, they're
Like,
like kicking them out. Like, what if they genuinely forgot, and then they're like, okay, well, do it next
Well,
time.
I mean, if I break something of the DM, I'm gonna be like, okay, I just immediately got yeeted because someone hit me as soon as I spawned in. I love that.
Well, I just helped Nina, but I got fucked.
Sorry.
Yeah, this guy needs a nap. Holy fuck.
If you complain about the choice of music, I fully expect you to bring the whole playlist the next session or just shut the fuck up. All right, cool. I'm showing up with 40 anime openings.
Oh yeah.
Either that or do like a really bad like 60s playlist.
Like, again, like who, for real though, like who's going to a D&D table and be like, this song sucks, me.
That's
I
not the
mean,
thing I'm arguing about. Like, I
Yeah.
would never like complain about the playlist unless it's like
Yeah.
really weird, like does not fit the vibe or setting. Then like I
Mhm.
might like have an opinion.
well,
But
I
I'm not gonna
mean,
say like
I'm
this
thinking
sucks.
like I have noise sensitivity problems where I
Let's
can't
go! I'm a god! Hole in one!
I can't block stuff out. So like if you're just playing the music a little bit too loud, I will not be able to focus on the game. So like
Mm.
I wouldn't necessarily be complaining about the music, but I'd be like, bro, can we like turn it down,
Yeah.
please?
Cannot stress enough of how little I care about how you feel about my rulings from now on.
Oh.
So just that's rule 43. I could care less of what you care about rules 42 and below. Oh, and rule 44. I'm never just threatening you. I'm promising you.
Oh, cringe.
Cringe.
What are you, a
Sorry.
fucking 40-year-old
So
mom?
cringe. This
Get
guy
out of
should be a
Cringe
here.
cupcake.
Lord. Ended on an absolute banger. Not an actual rule, by the way.
Yeah, not actually. He's just like I promise you, I will do all these things that I've mentioned. It's like, okay, buddy, bet.
God, I hope so. Give me an
Oh,
excuse.
okay. So now that we've gone through all of those wonderful, lovely rules, we can get back to actually good stuff about D&D. Um, you know what? I probably should not have closed out those tabs from earlier. I'm sad.
It's okay.
Give me a second. I can pull
What's
them
the
back
best
up.
race ever?
Yeah. While we're getting ready, what is your what race do you like playing as?
What race? I don't think there's necessarily a race that I. Well, I was gonna say dislike, but I guess that wasn't the question. I am personally a big fan of mixing and matching with with my characters and my races. Like,
Mm.
I'll very rarely play the same thing twice.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, big fan of like the unique races like Dragonborn and Tiefling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Minotaur, that's really cool. Like non-traditional races, I really am a big fan of.
Yeah. Like if you have the stat block for a homebrew race, by all
Oh,
means,
Gray.
I
Oh
want to see
no,
it.
Gray.
Yeah, I know I fell over just by just the tiniest edge.
That's rich, Mr. Albino Beastman. Shut the fuck up, Jake. We have I have two bi-weekly Tuesday games. One where I play an albino Loxodon, the other where I play an albino Minotaur.
Love that.
Was not intentional. It just ended up that way.
Um,
Pong. Hello,
roll
Fred
me
Pong.
a roll me a D100.
Roll you good. Speaking of non-traditional races, my friend Punk plays a water genasi in our game. And it
Cool.
kind of gave me a new refound respect for genasi because I had never really messed with them before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 4.
It
Did
was a
you roll a 4 last
D100.
time? Yeah,
I
D100.
rolled a 4 with a D20. I rolled a 4 with a D100. What are the odds?
Soon, banana. 15.
Okay, first let me hear what Nina's favorite race to play as, and then I'll tell you
Oh.
your results.
Okay. I I have a couple. I have a few.
Okay.
I
We
really
love a
like
few.
I love furbolgs, obviously, because they're adorable.
Ooh.
That's one of my favorites for
The
sure.
rare
I love
Furbolg pick. I
Yeah,
like it.
they're like, really cute. I like them. They're like fluffy giants. Tabaxi, I like Tabaxis. I play changelings a lot. Um,
Excuse me? Sorry,
yeah,
not
it's
you.
like yeah. And then I think that's it. Tiefling, but that's pretty obvious, I feel.
Hello? There it goes. Sorry, the jump pad was not working for me.
Okay,
Uh,
I'm on 9.
and I know Peanut's gonna have any bird race,
Mhm.
so
Well,
they they don't
I
they
like
don't they don't get to answer.
dragonborns. Bitch!
You
Okay.
like the lupine? Aw, CG, I'm blushing. I made a playable dog race.
Oh, nice.
Cute.
Say
Honestly,
ew?
I said cute.
Oh, I was like,
Cute.
damn, okay.
I would never say that.
um, I guess I have to answer. Honestly, I don't think I've ever played anything except tiefling or half elf, so bisexual here. So
Yes.
Those are usually the go-to bisexual races.
Mhm.
like, don't get me wrong, like I would like to play other things, but like I think the only out of out of anything D&D wise, I've played I'm playing a gnome barbarian in my Baldur's Gate collab, but that's
Oh,
about
that's
it.
cool.
But I just find it
Bye,
funny to
Jake.
where like I just rage as a little
Wait,
dude.
where are we going?
Some barbarians are.
Oh, I see.
Gnome
Um
barbarians are fun because I like the idea of just a little guy fucking taking your kneecaps.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's my thing. It's like I'm just losing it. I am in the worst possible fucking spot. I'm just gonna get surrender on that hole.
I dislike this. Easy.
Um
Hi.
so could y'all tell me your roles again?
I got
76.
15.
4.
A 15, a 4, and what was that, Nina?
A 76?
76. All right, let's go with
Yeah.
76 then.
Prob-
76. You
Probably a
get
good year. Good soldier though.
you get a vial containing a tiny bar stool.
Ooh. Well,
So you get a stool sample.
I can't. Oh, ew. I was gonna say I can't sit, so that bar stool is useless to me.
Well, it's a
All right.
tiny vial, so it's like one of those
So
weird trinkets you get while on vacation.
That's
Tart,
adorable.
Tart, you said a 15?
Yes.
A potted flower that insults you.
Cute.
You got Flowey!
Yo.
And Peanut, you get a fully grown 8-foot oak tree.
Ah,
That's fucking cool.
that's awesome.
Fully
Gonna
grown.
whip
What?
out a
Like just
fucking tree.
yeah. I was about to say, what was that? Just like in the guy's back pocket? The whole tree?
Pull it out in a bag
Uh,
of holding.
oh, I like these other ones. I'll read them out here in a second.
I think my favorites are Tiefling / Asimar. Asimar is also real
Oh
good.
yeah.
Asimar's the angel race.
Yes.
Mhm.
I want to make an Asimar, but like every time that I think about it, I'm just like, I have to be like, am I edgy or am I?
No. Do not worry. There is nothing wrong with a bit of edge.
Old Sephiroth.
God, it would be Sephiroth, wouldn't it?
I made a
You have your own theme music.
Asimar Way of Mercy monk for
Ooh,
a smaller campaign that my roommate Jake ran, and I loved them. They were my monk wife.
love that.
So I'm gonna read you
Stick?
some of these other ones. A 2 is a bomb with a short fuse, explodes in 5 seconds with a 10-foot blast, and does 10d8.
They're at a nocturne.
Ninja, thank you for the stick.
A rolling a 3 gets you a bottle of rum at 69% ABV.
Yo, we
Nice.
getting crunk.
Uh, and Peanut, you would have liked this one. You needed to roll a
Chatwood.
5.
So what is it?
A 5 is you get a dove.
Ooh,
Baby.
2 AC, 2 HP, flees after 1 minute.
No flea. He'll harness.
I find
Um,
Asimar cool because you can play around with their parentage much more than Tieflings. That's fair.
that's true. That's very true.
oh,
Woo! Where am I?
Oh my god, I am nowhere in the fucking course.
Gonna lurk for a bit. Do it, punk.
I'm just like zooming. Holy shit.
I made it. I did
I'm
it.
so sad. I have a seer elf rogue who has the ability to move so fast for short bursts. It looks like she's teleporting. She also used a shear as her weapon of choice. A shear? Was she playing Minecraft? But Bun, the question is, does she have the ability to use her right arm? No one here, chat, is gonna get that joke except for Bun.
I'm about to say I have no idea what that was about.
Uh, Bun's character in their game last night suffered nerve damage and can no longer use their right arm
oh
Oh no.
no.
until it gets healed magically, which they are in the middle of the woods.
Ah,
So I'm gonna go over the changes to Rogue for the 2024 edition. So we're gonna go back to actual D&D stuff, not some Reddit guy losing his shit over tiny things. So the Rogue has been changed. We've already talked about weapon mastery for those who are not aware. Since we have been talking for a while. Weapon mastery is different things you can get. Recommended for rogues, you get dagger, which has Nick, short bow with Vex. I won't go over those again because we've already talked about it. Feel free to look that up. It's not bad. I think they're okay. Because weapon mastery is just overall like pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Ah, yes, Vash Stampede, my favorite boy failure. Sorry,
so
Chad's talking about Trigun.
no, it's okay. Trigun's good. Are we talking about Trigun 1 or Trigun Stampede?
Trigun Stampede because my partner just started watching it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So at level 1, we get Thieves' Cant. Rogues are famous for learning Thieves' Cant, a unique kind of language that allows you to speak and understand codes. But your time spent in the underground world means you've likely crossed paths and worked with all manner of people and creatures. To reflect this, the Thieves' Cant feature not only grants you Thieves' Cant, but an additional language proficiency.
Ooh, I like that.
That's interesting.
I like that a lot, actually.
Hi, Trigger.
Like, I feel like that should have been a thing already, because I'm gonna be real with you. Where are you using Thieves' Cant regularly?
It typically comes up in today's. I usually don't bring Thieves' Can into account unless there's a rogue in the party.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But that could just be simply because the party doesn't understand it. Smile. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm a liar.
Oh no. Scaring your party right now?
Yes, I have 2 members of my party watching the stream right now.
Hell yeah. Maybe you guys should have Thieves' Cant. Wink, wink.
I mean, someone in the party does have these. Smile.
Oh, maybe they should use it more. Man, use everything at your disposal. Oh my god, there's water here. I'm so stupid. I keep going into the water.
How
Okay.
recently did you have something in Druidic? Tart? I don't know, CG. Maybe you should investigate the charm I gave you more closely.
I always forget about different languages that you have at disposal. But then like I always just don't I always pick like weird languages that my DM will never ever use because I think my tiefling knows abyssal and celestial, but I don't think we've had situations where we can actually make use of that.
No orc.
I remember
Why do you know orc?
I didn't know what to pick.
I remember when playing my bard in my IRL game. My we did like a timed skip and I picked up the feat that lets you pick up 3 languages.
Hmm.
And I was asking the DM, I was like, what do you think the best languages for me to pick up would be? And he was like, Infernal, Abyssal, and Primordial, because those are the ones that will come up the most. And then we never used any of them.
I lied to you.
And I was like, cool, I'm glad I did this.
Hi, Other Time. Welcome, welcome. Oh my god.
Did you get squished?
No, but I will.
I'm a star. I'm
Aren't you?
Patrick Star. Oh, I'm no longer Patrick Star.
Aha.
I'm
Oh.
sorry, Peanut. I just saw you like just
I hate you.
inch
You
forward.
suck. Well, I mean, I was about to make it in the hole, and then it fucking transformed into a cone, and then yeah, then I just inch.
Okay, so
Yo, we inching.
rogue subclasses. The assassin and thief saw the biggest updates, whereas arcane trickster and soul knife saw slight tweaks.
Hmm.
So we'll
Swipe
go
we.
out. Yeah, so let's go after the slight tweaks first. So arcane trickster. Magically inclined rogues can now swap out a cantrip each time they level up, giving you greater flexibility in your build.
Ooh.
Versatile Trickster has also been changed so that when you use the trip option of Cunning Strike on one enemy, you can target an additional creature within 5 feet of your mage hand.
Hmm.
So this was like I wanted to play Rogue and I wanted to do Arcane Trickster because I was thinking of being like a little silly guy, a little
Mhm.
jester.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But I just didn't know how to make it work. But I do like this idea.
Yeah.
And then Soul Knife was the other one that was
Shit.
slight tweaks. The updated Thief can activate magic item. No, that's not Thief. I was right.
Oh.
Reading the wrong thing.
That was
Introducing
lucky.
Toxic Content of everything. The Soul Knife is largely unchanged. Your psychic do not.
Hit him. Do it. Damn.
I just saw you full blast that shit trying to hit me. Um Soul Knife is largely unchanged. Your psychic blades now have a range of 60-120 instead of 60 blank, and they have the Vex mastery property. I don't know anything about Soul Knife, so I can't speak about it.
I'm not too familiar with it either.
So
I'm a code. Good.
let's go over Assassin right quick. Let me just
Whee!
move.
Why do I keep turning into a star?
Not me this time.
I don't know, Patrick. Calm down.
Just want to play the game.
No.
Golf. I want to be a ball.
I just want to hit a few rounds of balls with the gamers.
Do it anyway. Do one anyway.
True. Ooh, I'm a puck.
Please. No. All right. Assassin. You can now more easily trigger Assassinate and Death Strike, but the damage has been reduced. You're more adept at poisoning and impersonating others, and you can move after using steady aim, supporting hit and run builds.
Mm.
Okay.
I mean, that one kind of makes sense, but like I understand nerfing Assassinated Death Strike because you don't want to immediately just instant kill your target every
Oh,
time.
Yeah.
well, I personally am a fan of it because, unfortunately, while Assassinate it's really good, it really like requires you to get like to invoke the Assassinate ability before initiative is rolled,
Mhm.
which is hard to do a lot of the time, depending on who your DM is.
Okay, this will be the last course if that's okay with y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay, continuing on, we got Thief. The updated Thief can activate magic items as a bonus action and have a unique Cunning Strike option called Stealth Attack that allows you to remain hidden after attacking. Use Magic Device
Ooh.
saw the most changes and now offers you an additional attunement slot, grants a chance to activate magic items without expending charges, and allows you to use spell scrolls no matter your class or spellcasting prowess.
Mm.
Okay, so that's a rule that I could talk about. So I run on the rule that any class can use a spell scroll.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
That's a homebrew rule because I'm just
Yeah.
like I feel like that's the point of a spell scroll is being able to cast it without having that initial knowledge.
Mhm.
And then it gives people like fighters who don't initially have spellcasting ability the ability to cast spells if they want.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
if you find a scroll, then like that's cool. Be like, okay, I want to use this as like an extra bit. I might not be great at it, but I could still like have a little bit of extra damage if my blades don't work against slime.
Right. Because that is a good way of preventing your players from getting screwed out of certain scenarios, especially combat scenarios. Like you just said, like if the fighter can't attack a creature, well then they're just gonna player is gonna sit there and twiddle their thumb, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not fun. Hole in one!
Hello, one.
Nice.
Mine was bear.
Okay,
Oh my god.
Peanut, you good?
I'm zoning out.
Same. It's like a
Come
one
on,
miss.
Peanut, you
Oh
got
yeah.
this.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't got
Steady aim
this.
at level 3. Steady aim was introduced in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything as an optional class feature that gives the rogue a reliable way to gain advantage to trigger sneak attack. In the 2024 Player's Handbook, it is now a standard feature of the class.
Wait, what is?
Steady aim.
Oh yeah. I don't think anyone was like after steady aim like was released. I don't think anyone was like, Yeah, and we're not using this. Like, say aim's pretty god tier.
It's just difficult for me because like every time that like I want to make a new character, since I use D&D Beyond's free stuff, and then
Mhm.
I look up other guides, they're like, oh yeah, can you like you want to take this? And I'm like, I don't know anything about this because D&D Beyond doesn't have the extra booklets
Yeah, I
Mhm.
gave up on
unless you're
D&D
paying.
Beyond when I found out you have to pay. I
Oh,
want my
chat.
bird boy.
I just remembered something. This conversation reminded me. I discovered yesterday, gamers, that there's apparently a roguelike mod for Baldur's Gate 3.
That
And
terrifies me.
I am really interested and will likely be doing a stream of that in the near future.
Please stop moving. Please stop moving. Please, please, please.
Wait.
Yeah, I just like kind of just edge.
Hey,
Oh
yo,
no.
you edging?
Oh my god, not like this.
Let me out of here. Oh,
Did you just give up?
no.
Oh, okay.
I was
Nope,
stuck
because
in
being bored in D&D isn't fun, Johnny.
Where are we at? Cunning Strike level 5. The most exciting new tool in the Rogue's Kit is Cunning Strike. It offers you new ways of utilizing sneak attack to cripple enemies or just safely maneuver around the battlefield. When you deal sneak attack damage, you can choose to forego one or more sneak attack damage die to add a Cunning Strike effect to your attack. The DC your Cunning Strike effect scales off your dexterity. At level
Mm.
5, you'll choose up to one of the following Cunning Strike options when you land sneak attack. These are new though. These aren't the ones that we were talking about with Weapon Mastery. It's completely different.
Mhm.
Poison cost 1d6. They all cost 1d6. Put your poisoner's kit to good use. With this option, your target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be poisoned for 1 minute. They can repeat this save at the end of each of their turn.
I like that, giving rogues more utility. It also, oddly enough, reminds me of like Battlemaster maneuvers.
Yeah. No, I do like that where I'm not just like stabbing and I'm running away. Um, Trip. Stick them with the pointy end and watch them fall, prone that is, on a failed dexterity saving throw. Just make sure your target is large or smaller before choosing this option. Which that one's not bad. Making them prone is
Stick
always
them
nice.
with the pointy end.
Yeah. Withdraw. Hit and run with the withdraw option. Lets you move up to half your speed without provoking opportunity attacks after
Oh.
attacking. Which I do like that one too. Just
I do
because
like that, though it seems a little unnecessary considering you already have disengage, but I guess this is just a better, an additional way for rogues to have more fun with their action economy.
yeah. At higher levels, you'll get additional cunning strike options and even get to add 2 effects to a single sneak attack. Um, Getting extra effects on a single sneak attack, that's kind of a lot.
Wait, I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry. What was it?
At higher levels, you'll get additional cunning strike options and even get to add 2 effects to a single sneak attack.
See, that was my question. If you could do more than one at a time, but okay, that answered it for me. Nina,
Is
big
Nina
ping
getting
ponged
flung around?
around.
I can believe in you.
Nina, no.
Let me let me go.
It refuses to let. Are you stuck?
There you go.
I'm good.
Hey, there you go.
Uh, Reliable talent, level 7. I rolled a 2, but it's a 37. Reliable talent all but guarantees you'll be good at your choice skills, whether that's sneaking around, unlocking every door and chest, or just befriending the neighborhood cat. You'll recognize the feature from the 2014 Player's Handbook. However, the rogue previously gained this feature at level 11. They now gain it at level 7.
Mm.
So you just
Okay,
get
interesting.
an earlier thing, which is fine. I mean,
That's a
I'm not
pretty
opposed.
big thing to get that much earlier, though.
I'm not entirely sure what reliable talent does. So if you
So
could inform
basically,
me.
it's
Oh.
reliable talent. What it does is that if you have proficiency in a skill and you roll that skill, if you get under a 10 on the die,
Hmm.
it allows you to turn that dice roll into a 10.
Okay.
So, like, say I have, I'm playing a rogue. I have persuasion proficiency. I can I roll persuasion and say I rolled like a 2 on the die, I can then be like, no, that's a 10. So that becomes a yada yada with my modifier and everything. That becomes a 18, for example.
Hmm.
Mm.
So it basically allows rogues to be good by default at the stuff that they're good at.
Okay. Level 11, improved cunning strike. By level 11, your swimming and sneak attack damage die. With improved cunning strike, you can put them to good use by stacking each sneak attack with 2 cunning strike options instead of 1. We discussed that earlier, so that's fine. So we just get extra stuff with cunning strike. Please don't push me. Please don't push me. No, thank you.
Oh, now it pushes. Now when I'm trying to be cool.
Oh,
Hello.
I have no reason to. Ice. Where am I? Oh my. Am I stuck here? I'm stuck here.
Oh
Hard.
no.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck here. All right.
Where are you?
I am not. I am not on the map, but the game thinks I am.
Oh no.
So I could not move without hitting the wall permanently. Nina can see me when she gets over there.
I can see you.
Oh yo, that no, what? I was on the course. Fuck you, game.
Do you want me to
Uh,
knock you down?
no. It's fine. I already forfeited the hole.
Oh God.
Devious Strikes, level 14. Expands the rogue's arsenal of cunning strike options. So the new options are Daze, cost 2d6. Who says the support build also can't deal damage? If your target fails a constitution saving throw, they'll only get to move or take an action or bonus action for their next turn.
All busted, but okay.
Knockout. Cost 6d6. Bonk an enemy on the head and render them unconscious for 1 minute if they fail a constitution saving throw. Yes, they do say bonk.
That's funny.
Are there any like stipulations for that? Like, is it like, oh, you can't do this if it's a such and such creature? Because that can
Uh,
quickly be busted if there aren't like rules on that.
as far as I'm reading, they'll repeat the saving throw at the end of each of their turns, but chances are when they wake up, you'll have already stolen whatever it was you needed to balance. Nope, it looks like it sounds like there is not a stipulation to where it stops.
But they can re-roll the save, which
It sounds
I
like it,
think
yes.
is necessary for a feat like that. For being able to effectively take someone out of a combat encounter entirely.
Yeah. Obscure.
Chat, I want any chat. I want a serious answer to your question. When is the last time you had a combat encounter that in terms of 6-second turns, 6-second rounds, went over a minute? When was the last combat encounter you had that went over 10 rounds of combat?
All of them.
Pina, have we had one that's lasted longer than 10 turns or so?
Probably, but honestly,
I don't think any of
I
Bro's campaign has.
I'm like
no. I
trying
think
to
if
build the
anything, it was
story.
one with like Shepherd.
Ooh.
Shepard's lasted like really long.
Mm.
Shepherd.
I fell asleep.
You did fall asleep. And that was like I was like, I'm so sorry, Shepard. I have to go wake her up.
I'm
Oh my God.
sorry. Wasn't intentional. I was
Happen,
just
but
so
not
comfy
often.
and laptop was warm.
It doesn't
Oh yeah,
happen very often,
you
chat.
were playing on your laptop.
Yeah, because that's when we had our computers next to each other.
Yeah. Okay, can I please get over? Yes, nice. All right, we're still on Devious Strikes. Obscure costs 3d6. Who needs to slink into the shadow when you can just blind your target? With this cunning strike option, your target will need to make a dexterity saving throw or be blinded until the end of its next turn.
No. Yes.
Hey, you got out. Nice.
Eating me
Um,
off the side. What the fuck?
I will say that Rogue has a shit ton of status effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this normal?
No. This is all everything you're reading is completely new.
Blind Sense, level 14. It's not a feature of the 2024 Rogue. Instead, the class
I think
gains
it's
Devious Strikes and an upgrade to Slippery Mind at level 15.
Please
And
God.
you got it, Tard. I believe in you. You can be a real champ and surrender.
Oh no, man.
Come on, do it. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. It's on the mind, gamer.
Slippery Mind at level 15. Received an upgrade. Now your rogue is cunning, not just in tongue, but in mind. You gain proficiency in wisdom and charisma saving throws instead of just wisdom saving throws.
Ooh.
Okay.
We've already talked about the epic boon stuff, so for those who are interested, epic boons are here and there for everything. And this was the one to where we were like, this kind of busted, especially
Art.
for rogue.
Why?
Why
Oh.
what?
There.
I'm sorry. Did my fat dumpy get in your way, Peanut?
Yeah, it did. It really did. Detrimental to my survival.
Yeah, it usually is.
Oh, I'm going back down. No. Just waiting for this the tube to come back down. But I'll go ahead and reread the boon that they recommended for Rogue, which is kind of busted. This is the one where while in dim light or darkness, you have resistance to all damage except psychic and radiant, and as a bonus action, you get invisible.
Yeah, that's nutty.
That's crazy.
Like, I really don't think that I think it's a little too much.
Yeah.
I mean, my big thing is that these are like end game boons. Like you literally cannot get these until like level 20.
Yeah.
So at that point, it's a little understandable because you're going up against crazy shit at level
Yeah,
20.
like you're the hero of the universe, so like you better get some good shit.
You are the hero of time.
But
You are the Legend of Zelda. Zordo.
at level 20, Stroke of Luck, the Rogue's capstone feature gets 2 upgrades. Apparently whoever wrote the 2024 handbook really loves rogues, apparently, like for sure. You can now use Stroke of Luck on saving throws. And when you fail a D20 test, it turns your roll into a 20.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
That's it. Like, you fail it? Nope, it's a 20.
Yeah, because I think it normally let you re-roll, but maybe I'm misremembering the feature.
And on that note, roll me a D100.
Oh.
D100. $60.
Oh.
Big old 60. Where
Got
the
a
fuck am I going?
20.
I got a 20.
So a 60 and a 220s?
Who the hell knocked it?
Probably me, sorry.
We've
Actually,
already
probably
done
got me.
whoever rolled a 20, can you re-roll again? We've already done 20.
Oh, yeah.
Yeesh.
That was the figurine.
35.
A 59.
Okay, so let's do tarts. What was yours, tarts?
60. 60.
Yeah, 60, because y'all's were like very far away. You get a book about salesmanship, charisma score +1,
Yo!
Ooh.
What was it?
and a book about salesmanship,
Oh, what number?
60. And Nina, what was yours again?
59.
59. A helium balloon tied to a weight.
Amazing. Thank you.
Man,
I mean,
that one number did a major difference. I got a bonus to my stat. You got a balloon.
I love my balloon.
listen, there's some other ones on here that are just nutty. Like, rolling a 58 would have given you a wet hard candy covered in lint.
Ew.
What
Was it 35?
Why is it wet?
35, a small, nicely trimmed lawn.
Nice.
Like a handheld lawn?
Handheld lawn.
I like how number 34 is a list of items from 74 through 81.
Fuck it.
Uh, 74 through 81 was a diagram featuring the sun as the center and moons orbiting a sphere, a cooked crab, which Tart got earlier,
Mm.
Yeah, I did.
a vial containing a tiny bar stool, which Nina got earlier, a painting of a naked woman, magic paintballs, rolling papers, a book about
Ooh.
archery, +1 dex score, and a small fire.
A small fire.
I want
Just
that
the
one.
whole fire.
Whole thing.
Uh,
Yep.
okay, so obviously, whenever you're playing D&D, you have I should have snap froze. I wasn't thinking about that one. When you're playing D&D, you have those situations to where like
Ah!
maybe I shouldn't play with this group anymore.
Mm.
What was that situation for you?
When the guy went on Reddit and posted
Okay,
44 terrible rules.
aside from that guy.
Real talk, when I learned that the people I was playing with were really shitty, and specifically the guy who asked to bring the group together for the game, um, turned out to talk a lot of shit about people behind their backs, and I was like, ah,
Ew.
Oh, gross.
this is a toxic environment. And then I got invited to a new game, which ended up being the game I'm currently in,
Mm-hmm.
the one that I'm running for. And I said, "Wee, smile."
Ugh. Nina, what about you?
Um, I've never had an experience like that.
Well, aren't you
Um,
lucky?
well, no,
That's
I
thank
didn't.
that's thankfully the only experience I've had like that.
Yeah, I'm picky. So I'm picky, first of all, about who I hang out with in person.
Hmm.
Um, there have been times I have stopped DMing campaigns, like when I feel I've had a couple people that have been like friends of friends come in and try to join a campaign, and like I could tell that they weren't like really into it. And so then I've like ghosted those people, and then we continue the campaign without them because I don't have time. Like you can't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep like while I'm trying to run a game. You know what I mean? I don't know.
All right, I'm sorry.
No, no, it's like I don't know. I don't know. There's an essence.
I did that
There's like a
to.
type of person.
I fell asleep to a one shot that somebody ran and was streaming. But it's because like turns were taking so long, and it
That's
had been a
valid.
long day, and I was so
Yeah.
tired.
Was that Shepard's?
Yeah, that was Shepard's.
Okay, so for those who don't know, Shepard is a very great VTuber streamer. They're a D&D content creator,
I
but
felt bad because
Shepard,
he was doing good. I was so tired.
yeah, and they were all like Shepard was also having to not only DM but also teach a new player how to play.
Hmm.
So the turns got extended even longer.
Yeah.
So that makes sense to where like Peanut did have a long day of work and so had just
It's
passed out.
Yeah, it's less about like the falling. It's more like it's like okay if it's like one time, it's like a couple times. Like I know like what you're going through and stuff. It's like another thing if it's like literally every time we play. Like if you
Nap
can't be
time.
up until like 9 p.m., then we shouldn't play together. Like that's nothing against you, but like I play late and if you are sleepy, you should go sleep,
I agree.
and play with someone else. That's.
I agree.
Um so Peanut, I know you've had multiple from what we've played. I mean, nothing with Crow. As far as I know, there's nothing bad with
No,
Crow's games. But
that's
That's a
my
good
favorite.
bean, Johnny.
I'm
You came
probably the
into
worst in that campaign.
so
Johnny. You
You
literally
know.
said when Gwen raided in, you said, "Ugh, we raided into here." Fucker.
um
Oh no.
I think both Peanuts and I's experience were from the first time I was trying to get Peanut to play D&D. Because I did the rational way to find a group by going to looking for groups D&D on the subreddit. And that resulted in our first game
Okay.
together being a guy was like had spent years crafting this world
Mm.
and like had extensive backstories, wanted us to do like make sure that we're picking specific religions for specific gods and whatnot, like extensive research,
Mhm.
and had everything prepped. And Peanut and I, we're just playing. This is our first game together, and I'm trying to get Peanut into the hobby,
Mhm.
and it does not wind up being good because
Well, again, this was the one that I asked the okay, we're not doing rape, we don't flirt with each other, ground rules, and
Yeah.
everybody was just like,
yeah, and then also like the guy
Which I
was
feel is a perfectly reasonable
oh
thing to
no,
I
ask.
know,
that's a totally
right?
reasonable ask
Mhm.
Like,
because some
if
people
I
be
don't want to be
weird.
flirted with, I don't want to be flirted with, you know?
Yeah.
Well, again, like first time playing with people, and I stated that. I said, I haven't played with anyone before, but I'm excited to play. I know some basics, but I might have questions. Like that is just I'm trying to make sure there's ground rule questions. Maybe it's
Yeah.
the autism, but like, come on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, you're fine because like, there are some people who are like, you know what? I want to have a Goblin Slayer scenario in my session. Which,
Yeah.
if you do, that's weird. Don't do that. I'm gonna be out up front for people who are like defenders of Goblin Slayer. Are y'all okay?
No, they're not.
Wait, who's defending? I didn't know we had Goblin Slayer defenders here.
Ooh, there are.
Not,
Goblin
Which
maybe
Slayer
not
stands.
here, but
Okay.
I mean, yeah, maybe not in
other
chat.
stuff.
Hopefully, I mean, if you are, then like, are y'all okay? Um, But yeah, no, I've seen D&D horror stories to where like they used Goblin Slayer as like the basis of their story.
Yikes.
And I'm like, "No, don't do that."
Why would you want to assault your friends that way?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, do you really want to
Literally.
traumatize your friends like this?
As
It's
long
like,
as it's not also not a chainsaw man moment, I'm also okay with it. Oh my god.
what chainsaw moment are we talking
Which
about?
Chainsaw Man moment?
Uh spoilers for the manga. In one of the more recent chapters,
Oh, the
the
one where
main
she
character
vomits in his mouth.
No,
Oh,
no,
No.
no, no. There is a moment in the
Ah.
manga, and this occurred like maybe a month or two ago, where Denji gets jerked off in an alleyway,
Mhm.
uh, by another character and comes prematurely.
ah,
Oh.
I mean,
And
yeah,
it's like
I figured this would have happened because I'm not reading up to date. I'm
Down the
reading with
hole.
the volumes, but I could see that happening with the
it's
current
just
situation.
very much like why though?
Uh oh wait, y'all could just go through that? I didn't know that.
Looks like we learn something new every day, Gray. I feel like that's something my DM would do. Gross.
why?
Gross.
Gross, actually.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that's bad. Um, but yeah, back to the DM. So
Not the Chainsaw Man thing. Oh, okay.
the DM was upset that we
We figured out
finished
his
their
little trap thing a little too fast.
yeah, because the DM put us in a time loop.
Oh.
But we didn't
And
die as many times as I guess he was.
yeah,
Huh.
that's a weird thing to be
That's-
upset at your players that you didn't die or you didn't die enough time.
Yeah, it's
I
kind of
worked really
Mhm.
crunchy.
hard. And it's like, bro, I'm sorry that I'm good at the game.
We mean
Seems like
I
a
don't
skill
get to
issue.
kill
Why
the
am I
players
back
I'm running
here?
this game for.
I think we took the wrong hole.
Oh my god.
No,
What
you
the
guys are right. Go now.
hell?
Let me go now.
Go now. You
Ah.
fool! You fell for it. No, you want to wait until
Nina!
you
What?
want
I found it.
you want to wait until the
The
ramp
loop
shape that
one,
shape
yeah.
comes up. Yeah, that
Oh.
one.
Um, so yeah, the DM was upset that we didn't die enough times, and then as well as we had
There you go.
uh
Yay.
I felt useless in that campaign because I was playing a monk
The only one
and
useful was his wife.
huh?
The only one useful was his wife.
Yeah, he had his wife playing, but his wife was a little OP.
Oh,
So I was
I
like,
see.
cool, favoritism.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bun, I hope you know that if and when I run a game for you, I'm not treating you any better than I am the rest of my players. You don't get special privilege. That's on record.
Honestly,
Uh,
I'd probably end up torturing Gray more than helping.
you would. I know you would. I don't trust you.
At
Yeah.
least you know.
What about me? Oh, well, of course you get special privilege, Johnny. Hey, are we still on for sick blowies later?
Um, what the
Out of
fuck?
Hell yeah,
why?
hell yeah.
I went through the fucking thing. All right.
Why?
The
You
second the
want your
second
character to
campaign,
get fucked up? Excellent.
the second campaign we played was again me trying to be like, you know what, that first one was a pretty bad experience for you, Peanut. Let's try it again. The guy had his brother playing, and the entire time, the brother was saying, "Hey, so like, I want to go buy weed."
Okay,
In
there
the
was more wrong with that.
D&D
So
Okay, it was also I want to buy cheese. It only talked about I want to buy
Weed
certain
and
kinds of cheese.
cheese.
no,
I know
no.
people like that.
Listen. So again, I clarified. I don't like doing the flirting stuff. DM said that wouldn't be a problem.
Oh yeah, that was another one. Yeah.
Brother was playing a Dragonborn. I was playing a Dragonborn. He took that as, oh, hey, I can flirt it up and see how it goes. And I'm like, please don't. Very
Yeah, no.
quickly, like, turned that
Gross.
down. And,
Well,
Gross.
yeah,
like,
because
he kind
they
of
asked for
let it
descriptors.
go. Yeah,
They asked for
well,
descriptors of your character. They're like, "Are you male or female?"
the thing is I said I'm non-binary. And I said specifically, if anything, I look more masculine.
Yeah.
Mm.
But because of my voice, they said, oh, you're a girl.
Oh.
And then the same thing came up later of they asked for like preferred pronouns and I said, "Well, I prefer they them, but you can use any." Brother literally said out loud, "Oh, well, you sound like a girl, so I'm going to use she her." I'm like,
Mm.
"And I'm done."
Kill them.
Well, that was like my last straw. I'm like, I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like it was, and like I said, they also had the problem of they spent like 30-45 minutes talking about different kinds of weed and cheese for them to get at the shop.
Yo, Nina, those sick.
I think that was our worst for a bad experience. We haven't had a bad
Huh.
one since.
Secret hack to avoid
Yeah.
dating and flirting in D&D. Play a character who is old.
I mean, the looking up the like age scaling for Aarakocra in the latest campaign, I'm playing like a 43-year-old dude. But I act like a 5-year-old.
True, you do have to go 5-year-old.
Well, that's fun.
That
Well,
was
thank
fun.
you so much for playing. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Talked a lot of D&D. Talked a lot of
Yeah.
Yes.
shop.
Very fun.
Do y'all have anybody to collectively raid?
I will go wherever.
Do you have anybody, Tart?
I can look. I haven't pulled up my list yet. Let me see.
Oh look, Nina.
Yeah, there's a
Yo,
person called
Nina's live? Huge.
there's a person called Peanut and Tart on right now. Wait, am I crazy?
Oh.
Wait, I am crazy. I'm not. Hold up. Let me.
Oh, Kai is live. Cyber Kai.
Oh, okay. Send me
Oh,
maybe my list.
they
Hmm?
just went live. Excellent.
Perfect. Oh, let me fix that, Nina. I am sorry.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Apparently,
Hello.
I was not following.
It's okay.
Uh, yeah. Could you give? Yeah, Kai. There we go.
Oh,
Wait, why is Kai not on my following list? I know I should be following
can
Kai.
can you spell it for me?
Should
I
be
posted
in
It's in
the
the
link.
Discord.
Oh,
yeah.
good, good, good. Okay.
Also, I opened up the Discord again, saw your boofer and got excited.
Am I following Kai? I should be.
Okay.
I am not. Whoops. I'm not following anybody. What the hell? All right. Well,
I'm following Kai.
thank you guys again for playing. Hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. Good
Yeah.
weekend. And yeah, see you guys next time.
Bye bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Oh shit, I haven't started my raid yet.
See you guys.